is current.
Frontier 92860 is cleared to Orlando Airport. Radar vectors gain is filed. Maintain 5,000. Expect flight level 37010 minutes after departure. Departure on 119.45, squawk 6272. Frontier 92860.
FFT 9er2860, read back. Correct. Expect runway tree 1 right. Contact ground on 118.075.
Midway clearance, Southwest 2724 at gate Alpha 19 with Whiskey. Request clearance to LaGuardia.
Southwest 2724, midway clearance cleared to LaGuardia. Radar vectors loop. Zenith filed. Climb and maintain 24000. Expect flight level 35010 minutes after departure. Departure on 128.2. Squawk 3732. Expect runway 22 left for departure.
Clear to LaGuardia and radar vectors to loop. Zenith filed. Climb and maintain flight level 240 and expect 35010 minutes after departure. Departure on 128.2. Squawk 3732. And we'll expect runway 22 left. Southwest 2724.
Southwest 2724, read back, correct? Delta Tree 50, Chicago Midway clearance.
What up? You guys know what to do. Drop those airplane emojis in the chat.
Departure 119.45, squawk 1620, information. Mike is current, expect runway 1 tree left for departure.
Freedom 1, Southwest Airlines. Midway, Chicago Midway to DCA. That's the route today, guys. That is the route. Mike Aviation, welcome to the stream. Captain Will, what's up, man? Happy 4th to you, bro. Good to see you. Firefighter Brewer, welcome to the stream. Greg Hill, welcome to the stream. Welcome aboard, my friend. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Happy Thursday. Happy 4th. Connor, welcome to the stream. Good to see you, my friend. Greg Feaster's in the house. Welcome to the stream and welcome aboard. Hope you're doing well, man. Big Blue is in the house. I guess that makes me a little blue. I don't know. We're both blue, but welcome to the stream, man. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing good. Hope you're feeling blessed. Yes, sir. Aviation Medias, welcome to the stream. Omega 38 Kilo, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Happy 4th to you. Rudy Salt is in the house. Welcome to the stream, man. Good to see you. Hope you're doing good, man. Hope you're doing good. Ethan, what's up? Thanks for the follow. Danny, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you so much. Military Hub, welcome to the stream. Welcome, and thank you so much. Edgar Morales is in the house. What up, Edgar? Welcome back, man. Good to see you. And glad that you can fly along with us today. Please let me know in the chat if you guys can hear me good and clear. 5x5 catering truck is on the way out. The free snacks, thanks to Southwest, are now been loaded onto the aircraft, and we're waiting for passengers in the next set of bags. Dilly Dewan, welcome to the stream. Am I gonna fly the 777 or the MD-11 on Simbit World? Yes. The answer is yes on both. What up, man? Yes on both. I'm working on that. I got a video I'm working on right now that will come out when it's done. And so stay tuned for that. We'll be switching to the 777 for our virtual pilot career, and I can't wait to show you guys what we're up to and what new airline we joined. Joseph, you just did Dallas to NAS on American Airlines, One World, Smooth Skies. That's good, that's good. America. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. For all you guys who are watching internationally, if you don't know, today is an American holiday called July 4th, also known as Independence Day, I believe, right? I think I'm right about that. So today we're celebrating America. We're flying the special Freedom 1 American Southwest Airlines delivery out of Chicago Midway Airport, and we're flying to the capital of the United States. That is DC, Washington DC. So that is the route. Today is a real world flight, Southwest 1041. You can track it yourself. This real world flight does exist. It's flying today. So we're kind of basically mimicking that. Go ahead and bring the music down. Start on the EL. There we go. But as you see, the bags has now just arrived. Free bags on Southwest flights. I actually had my first ever Southwest flight myself out the Flight Sim Expo a few weeks ago. My first ever Southwest flight. It was definitely a different experience. You don't get confirmed seats. It's weird. You just choose your own seat. I'm gonna tell you guys what my new favorite seat is if you don't already know. But yes, all your bags. Actually, I think you get 2 free bags for every passenger. That is freaking crazy. Like, I'm used to flying Spirit, United, American Airlines, and they charge you like $80 for a single freaking bag. And that's honestly, at the end of the day, the reason why I chose to fly Southwest, because I wanted to bring a bag and I didn't want to pay for it. Gary Shepard, I hope that helped, man. Did that video especially for people like you who wanted a nice, quick and dirty startup tutorial for the 777. So if you guys are enjoying the 777 or considering getting the 777 from PMDG, I do have a nice quick start guide for that on YouTube now. So hopefully that's been helpful to you guys. But yes, today we are back in the 737, kind of hopping off the wave, hopping off the MD-11 777 trend going on right now. But I thought this would make sense. I want to fly in the DCA. I'm hoping to do the river visual, and we can't really do that with an MD-11 or the 777. Well, we can do that, but there's no real world route that flies that with those particular planes. And so we are in the Southwest 737-800. Yes sir. Owls FS is in the chat. What's up, man? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing, man? You've been killing it lately. Just want to give you your flowers, man. Give you your props, man. You've been killing it, bro, and I'm super happy and proud of what you're doing right now. But good to see you, man. Thanks for stopping by. Am I flying on multiplayer with say AI? Yes. I'm doing everything. We're doing too much, honestly. Let me break it down. Before we jump into cockpit, let me break down what we're using today. So right now, we are on VATSIM, actually. Yeah, it's a bit complex. It's a little complicated. We are on VATSIM, but there's no ATC. So it's dead. Ain't nobody here except for me and my homie Edgar right here. To my right. He's flying with us. Might be somebody else here flying too. Either way, no ATC. So, I'm using an AI ATC program called Say Intentions. Yeah, it's not beyond ATC. It's Say Intentions. So we're giving that a try. I signed up for a month. I got links and whatnot if you want to try it yourself too. But that's what we're using today, so you can judge it for yourself. If VATSIM does hop on, we will turn off our AI ATC and switch to the real VATSIM human ATC. Now, another thing we're using today, just to break this down because I'm going to get this question later on, and that is, what about AI traffic? So yes, I do also have AI traffic injection running as well by fly-by-wire FSLTL, which is why you may see more aircraft on the ground and moving around than you normally would see on VATSIM, because again, it's dead. And I say this all the time, and anybody else who has ever spent an extended amount of time at an airport or worked in an airport, and we all understand that airports are not dead. It's not COVID anymore, it's not 2020 anymore, it's busy, there's planes at gates, there's planes taking off, there's ground crew doing things, and so for me to get that experience, that's the reason why I have all the add-ons that I have. You got it? What up, Ghost? Welcome to the stream, good to see you. Sky Chris, welcome to the stream. Daniel Mendoza, welcome to the stream, good to see you. Booster Tech, good to see you. Welcome aboard as well. Oh boy, yes, we got all that going on. Anything else? Oh yeah, we got this super dope special livery by JV, Freedom 1, super dope. Amazing. Let's hop in the cockpit and get flying though. Today's flight is about 1 hour and I believe 45 minutes, 1 hour and 22 minutes, 1 hour 50-minute block time. That's from gate to gate. We'll go up top. We already kind of having a bit of a turnaround state. I got the GPU on, no APU. I got some nav lights and stuff like that. That's really about it. So we'll go ahead and hop right back down. We've already gone to our EFB and we have our sim brief flight plan imported here. Let's go down here into our FMC. And the one thing I should have done while I was sitting here, I actually got here early for the first time ever, is I should have probably got my IRS aligned. That's what usually takes the longest. Position initialization. I want to grab it from the second page here. GPS left position, go to preview, and we'll drop that right there. Look at that. Things are moving. I like that. CST, what is up, man? Hope you're doing good, man. No gear. Hope your stream as well. What is my departure and arrival? Again, we are at Midway, Chicago, Midway, Kilo, Mike, Delta. You know, I'm just going to type it for you. Kilo, Mike, Delta, Whiskey. As we are, we'll go to routes here. We'll do flight plan request. Invalid. No, you're invalid. Don't call me invalid. That's offensive. All right, here we go. Sim brief route. KMDW to KDCA. That's the route for anyone who's asking. It is also pinned on the top of the YouTube chat. Set payload and set fuel. We'll do that. And we go to select route. It reminds me a lot of flying the 777. It's so crazy how like familiar and similar it is. Like I've been flying the 777 like crazy. I actually just landed this morning in Zurich after a 10.5-hour flight long haul that I did for some video stuff. You'll see later. Anyways, route is uplinking and all that. What do I think of Microsoft 2024? I'm looking forward to it, and I'll have a better opinion on it when we get it. All right, so that's good to go there. Uplink is done. We'll hit activate there and execute. We'll also go to departure and arrival. Departure first. We've been told we may be using 13 center. We're gonna get our IFR and stuff here in a second, but that's what we got via the Midway 7, so that's cool. Let's go back to routes, and actually we'll hit execute, and we'll go to, wait, that's different than the 777. I'm used to getting my index right there. I think I pressed one too many times. All right, Freedom 6, that's funny. We're flying in the livery called Freedom 1, and we're doing the Freedom 6 arrival into DCA, and you guessed it, your favorite American approach, the river visual, into DCA, so that's the plan. So, it's going to be Freedom 6 for runway 19er. Now, I've actually personally, I'm not going to say never, but I can't remember the last time that I flew the river visual into DCA. I normally stay away from it. So many of you other guys who stream do the river visual, like, very often. And so, like, I'm good. Like, everybody else is doing it. I don't need to do it. So, I'm good. I'll fly other places. That's kind of my mindset. What's the river visual called? I think it's RNAV. I think it's the RMP 19er, but it's also the river visual. So it's weird. There's two different ones. I'll put the RMP 19er here, but yeah, Fergie is the connection to the visual. So we'll do that, and we'll go visual from Fergie. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully the weather is clear enough in DC. I do have the new Microsoft Flight Sim Northeastern City update that just came out yesterday as well, which is one of the reasons why I want to do this route today. All right, that's good to go. Hit route. What do we do next? This is a 737, not a 777, right? All right, so let's go to perf initialization. We'll hit perf init request, and that should give us our perf data. Thank you, Edgar. Z. All right, sweet. Houston Astros 3, Toronto Blue Jays 3, top inning 2. Oh, okay. Well, hopefully we win. I know you're probably on the other side, right? Let's hit load here. What's up, Cooper? Welcome to the stream. What are you watching? This is Microsoft Flight Simulator. We're actually in a 737 right now, my friend. If you're unaware, virtually in a 737, and I am setting up the GPS right now using this little box called an FMC. So, all right. So, I think we're good. Execute. Yeah. All right. So we're cruising today, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, we are cruising at flight level 37. Correction, 35 is the altitude that we want to request when we get our IFR clearance. Double checking that. Fuel is wrong. It shows 7.4. This is all wrong. We need 16.3. Why does it say 7.4? Is this in kilograms? This might be in kilograms. When did I fly this last? Australia. Yeah, this is in kilograms. Hold on a second. I was like, wait, when's the last time I was in a 737? And I had to think back. The last time I flew this plane was in Australia, which means it might still be in kilograms. Let's see. I think it's actually under displays, right? Or no, I know it should be like on the first and second page. Right? When did I fly this last? You know, all of us have been like, you know, no life the 777. I know I have. You know what I'm saying? And the MD-11. So it's like, what, when, how do I Boeing? You know what I mean? Where the heck is it? They moved it, I think, on the 777 because it's like on the second page because it's always been a nightmare finding anything in this FMC, which is why all of us in the community. Oh, there it is, right there. KGS needs to be pounds. That's why I'm so thrown off. All right, so that needs to be switched. Let's go back to I think InterRef, right? Yep. So that's correct. 16.4. That's plenty. 35,000. Everything else looks good to me. Cost index is 3.5. Yeah, 3.5. All right, sweet. Anyone limit? No D rate today. Takeoff. B flaps 5 as per usual. We'll hit our CG. 25.7, 4.79er, 14143, and 5.2 is our V speeds. Jay Maybe, you have a PPL, so you can fly at 172, but where do I learn to configure airliners? Microsoft Flight Sim, my friend, or X-Plane. Get you a flight sim at home, and you can literally teach yourself how to fly an airliner via YouTube tutorials, of course. That's how I learn. YouTube tutorials and live streams like these right here. Okay. So that is all set up. What am I missing, chat? I'm still 777 in the brain, and so I'm like, how do I even fly this thing? 4.79. We're pretty close to that. Let's go ahead and spin up our trim wheel till we get to 4.79-ish. There it is. That's good to go. All right, let's get our APU fired up, and that button is where? Down here, bro. I'm telling you, like, this is the thing. Like, when you fly a lot of different aircraft, like, often you have to kind of reprogram your brain to think, oh yeah, I'm in a 7.3 today. Let's take a listen to the APU start. APU where? Where's the APU? That's a plane flying by, not the APU. Standby booster. Oh, I love this livery. Gotta pump the sounds up.
Southwest 2037, cleared to Columbus Airport. Radar vectors loop then as
what am I looking
filed.
for again?
Climb and maintain 19000, departure 128.2, squawk 142 tree. Expect runway 10 right for departure.
Alright, back up here. So, APU is on, and now the way this works in a Boeing is APU gens pop on, because it's not automatic, like a 777, or the MD-11. MD-11 is slightly automatic. Yes, I have been flying the MD-11, I just have not streamed it yet. So, alright, so, what's next?
I'm looking into getting a 737 mod for MSFS. Do you have a recommended variant?
You're looking to get a 737 mod for Microsoft Flight Sim. Do I have a recommended variant? Mine go-to is always going to be the 800. That's like the most common one. I would say 800. Alright, so trim is set. Altitude, all that. APU's on. We can call Pushback, guys. We are just about ready to go. To answer your question, I think Boster was asking earlier, or someone was asking, yeah, prepare departure. Does Microsoft Flight Sim teach you how to fly airliners? And the answer is honestly no, it doesn't. You have to get the sim, and then you have to kind of go outside the sim, like to YouTube and stuff, to actually get the information you want to actually fly the plane. Alright, beacons on. We got Pack X running. We got RTO set there. We got 152 here on our IAS. What's up, Iman? Welcome to the stream. We still haven't got our IFR clearance, so let's do that here in a bit. In fact, let's do that right now before I get too into everything. I'm pretty confident we're going to get what we asked for, but they could reroute us, and that's going to completely mess us up. So let's do it right now. Alright, make sure my push to talk is working. And we'll tune. Again, I am on VATSIM, but you won't hear me on VATSIM. So just FYI, until we get ATC. Uh-oh. Never mind. ATC just... Hey, whoa. Alright, let's go ahead and hop off the AI. because now we got a real person to talk to who might yell at us. Where is my V-Pilot? So many windows open. Where's my V-Pilot? There it is. It's like, huh, interesting. It doesn't show that they're online. Volanta says they're online, but alright, well, we did get a pre-departure, so 3524. We'll put that in our transponder down here. I don't know yet which way we're going. So stand by. 3524. We should hear from ATC here in any minute. Three, 5, 2, 4. There we go. Now let's do it like that. Why don't you play Train Sim World? That's funny you say that, because I do play Train Sim World all the time. I just haven't streamed it in like a month. So just because I don't stream something for a week or a month does not mean that I'm not playing it. There will be more streams to come. It's just none of the recent content that's come out for Train Sim World has been interesting to me. Like all the German routes, like I like some of them, but not all of them. And the latest ones they've been releasing, I'm like, I could pass. So that's why you have not seen a Train Sim World video from me in a little bit. But I got some cooking. Don't worry, I got some cooking. All right, what's up with Chicago Center right now? Because it's showing that they're on Volanta, but I'm not seeing them pop up for me just yet. And I know darn well, as soon as I freaking push back, guess what I'm gonna get? A beep beep in my left ear. That's what's gonna happen. That's what always happens. How much does my setup cost? That's a tough question. First of all, I have various setups, and two, I don't know the answer to that question. You have to break it down by piece. Like my yoke, how much is a TCA yoke, chat? I don't even know. I choose to not remember because I don't want to think about how much it would cost me to buy all this again. I'm about to just go. I'm actually gonna reset VATSIM and see if it pops up. I'm about to just go without them. Yeah, 500. Yep. Dang, is it 500? God. Sorry. I thought you were gonna say like 3 or 4, but yeah, okay. So apparently my yoke, which actually came with the throttle, which again, if you're on TikTok, you can't see it on camera, but it is here. But my Thrustmaster TCA yoke pack is $500. The yoke and a throttle does not include rudder pedals. Rudder pedals, my current rudder pedals that I'm using right now, which are the TPR, which are very expensive, are $500 alone. So there's that. The chair I'm sitting in is by Next Level Racing, which you can get for 5% off if you use my code. Either way, it's like, what is it, 1,000? Something like that, or 500? I can't remember. It's not cheap either. So yeah, this flight sim thing it's not a cheap thing to get into. I mean, you can flight sim for cheap, but if you want to get all the gear and all the other stuff everybody got, that's where it's going to cost you some money. But you don't need that, right? You don't need that to have a good time. You really don't. So don't feel like you have to get a whole freaking $1,000, $3,000 setup just to play flight sim. That's not necessary, all right? Right? You don't want to know the answer to that question, right? All right. VATSIM is I don't know what's going on with them. So if they pop up, they pop up. But the way we do things around here is I don't depend on VATSIM for nothing because they show up when they want. So I show up when I want. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and start our flight, and we're gonna use say intentions as I originally planned. I'm gonna call for IFR to I think it's Ronald Reagan, right? Yep, Ronald Reagan Washington National Airport. As soon as it loads up again. What up, Howes? Welcome to the stream, man. How are you doing? Good to see you. All right, let's call him. Who are we again? Southwest. Where are we at? Oh, yeah. Wait, let's get the ATIS real quick. We need that when we ask for IFR. It thinks I'm talking. Come on. Don't be shy now.
Solid overcast at 12000 feet.
Can y'all hear that all right?
Temperature 26.
It's just an automatic weather warning, that's all. Alright.
Altimeter
We got Gulf. That's all I need to see. Midway, clearance, Southwest 16. Crap. Hold on, I gotta change my call sign. Just realized. So the way say intentions works is you do have to tell, like, you have
UPS
to.
116, clearance on request, stand by.
Sorry, I'm not UPS this time. That was last time, remember? We're not gonna talk about that. We're Southwest now. we're Southwest now. Southwest.
UPS 116.
I'm not UPS.
Radar vectors Luke, then as filed. Climb
Don't
and
call
maintain
me
16
UPS.
Expect flight level
I'm
35010
I'm Southwest
minutes
now.
after departure.
I've
Departure
changed
on
my ways.
128.2, squawk 6242.
My gosh. Hold on. I forgot to set this up. I forgot I had to do this, actually. Oh, dang. Oh, I see what I did. I just duplicated that 3 times. Boeing 737. There we go. Alright, I gotta restart. You're new ahead. Are you moving to DC? Oh. Including a PC, you would say your setup is $5,000 to $6,000. Don't scare these people away, Deuce Legend. $5,000 to $6,000. That sounds about right, though. If you want to go all out. Like, I know some people out there are like, yo, like, listen, money's not an issue. I just want a freaking amazing flight sim, immersive experience. And yeah, you're looking at like $5,000 to $6,000. Like, cool, like, including a PC. So, all right. You can buy Microsoft Flight Sim for 40 second-hand standard. Should I buy, wait, for 40 second-hand? How do you get it for second-hand? How do you buy Microsoft Flight Sim second-hand? Yeah, sure. You can get it for like $20? $5 a month on Game Pass. You could also obviously get the full version for whatever that costs, like $60 or something like that. Oh yeah, it's on sale right now on Steam. For like the summer stuff. Anyways, we gotta fly, guys. Midway International, Southwest 116, IFR to Washington National with Romeo. I forgot where we were going. Oh, somebody already had it on their Xbox? That's actually kind of cool.
116, midway clearance, clearance on request, stand by.
Alright, okay, hopefully it doesn't change it. Railroad departure is 4 right. Well, crap. Won't that change my...
Midway clearance, clear to Reagan. Radar vectors Luke, then as filed, climb and maintain 16,000. Expect flight level 35010 minutes after departure. Departure on 128.2, squawk 4343. Expect runway 13 center for departure.
Alright. Clear to Reagan. Radar vectors Luque. Then it's filed. Climb and maintain 16,000. Expect flight level 35010 minutes after departure. Departure on 128.2. Squawk 4343. Expect runway 31 center. 13 center for departure. Southwest 116. I botched that. Let's see if they still understand it. Yes, AI, air traffic controller. Yep.
Southwest 116, read back correct.
Ah, he understood. Perfect. Perfect. Alright, sweet. Let's see if we can ask for 4. You said 4 right? Let's ask for 4 right. Midway clearance, Southwest 116. Could we do runway 4 right instead? It's just say intentions. Say intentions is the name of the AI.
Southwest 116, runway 4 right approved. Stand by for clearance.
Now that's something you can't do on Beyond ATC. They hate asking for. Oh, are you gonna be new clearance? Oh crap. They hate asking for different runways. That's one of the reasons why I decided to try say intentions. That's one of the reasons why. We're ready to push though. We're just waiting to get our IFR and ready to go. So we should have one thing that say intentions does is it automatically puts your it automatically tunes your radio if you want it to. And it automatically sets your transponder, again, if you wanted to. You can turn that setting off and do it yourself, if you please. I like it to do it for me. I'm busy enough as it is. Brakes set. Beacon is on. We're just waiting for our... I think he's going to give us a new clearance. What? So, Edgar, you mentioned that in real life they're using 4 right for departure. I guess we would still use the midway departure, which is just a vector departure anyways. So I'm wondering how that's going to affect our flight plan. If at all. I'm gonna go on sim brief and change my runway to 4 right and see if that
TBM2
does
Charlie
anything.
Papa cleared to Buffalo on departure. Maintain
Or if we get the
VFR
same
at or
exact
below
thing.
4500
And it
feet.
looks like we get the
Departure
same
on
exact thing.
128.2.
Where is
Squawk
4 right?
4643.
Where is 4 right? Can y'all see that? Yeah, you can. Alright, cool. Alright, here's the airport chart.
Cleared Buffalo on departure, maintain VFR at
Alright, 4 right is over here.
500. Departure
047 is the
128.2.
heading.
Squawk 4643. TBM2 Charlie Papa.
Now that's a real person. So one thing that's interesting about saying
TBM2 Charlie
intentions
Papa reads
that I
correct.
like versus beyond ATC. Now this is not what this whole stream is about. It's just we happen to be using it, so I'm giving you my opinion. Is that if you opt in, say intentions can actually record your transmissions and it will replay them for other people to hear as kind of radio chatter. So like you might hear me if you get it, or you might hear somebody else you know, or just some random guy. And so you kind of have that. It feels a bit more realistic because you hear other people getting clearances. It also depends on what radio you're on. So if you're on like clearance, you'll hear more clearance, like IFR clearances. If you're on taxi, you're on ground, you hear taxi clearances. If you're on tower, you hear clearances for takeoff and landing, things like that. It's pretty cool actually. I'm actually really honestly enjoying it more than I thought I would. I really am. If you want AI ATC. Text Tia Yankee cross 31 center to Yankee. Alright, I was gonna ask for, I don't know, he said stand by. Are we still standing by? Let me check. Midway clearance Southwest 116.
Southwest 116 cleared to Washington National via the Midway 7 departure.
Okay,
Then is
there we go.
filed. Climb and maintain 5,000 feet. Expect 5,000 feet 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 128.2. Squawk 4343.
Okay, so he didn't change it too much. Alright, clear to Washington National via Midway 7 departure. Then it's filed. Climb and maintain 5,000 feet. Expect flight level 350. 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency on 128.2. Squawk 4343 Southwest 116. Alright, sweet. Sweet, so same thing there. 5,000, that's
Southwest
good.
116, read back correct.
047 is the heading. Let's go and switch over to ground now. And get our pushback. I don't think we have to ask for pushback, but I'm gonna do it anyways. Gonna do it anyways. Let's see, where's ground? There's 118.075. Midway ground, Southwest 116 at Gate Bravo. I have no idea. I actually don't know where we are. I think it's Bravo 6.
Southwest 116, midway ground, taxi to runway 4 right via Yankee, cross runway 31 right, then cross runway 31 Charlie, then cross runway 31 left, then Victor.
That's a lot. That's a lot. You're asking a lot. Midway ground, taxi runway 4 right via Yankee, cross runway 31 right, then cross runway 31 Charlie, then cross runway 31 left, then Victor, Southwest 116. You're saying that VATSIM's on now? Of course. Always showing up at the worst time. Yep, they are. You're correct. They are on. Of course they are. Of course they are. Now I gotta do this all again with a real person. I'm just gonna push back. I guess I can't now. Dang it. Alright, well that's say intentions. So, hey. Now we're switching to VATSIM because now they're on. Alright, apply. That's 13275, Chicago approach 119.0. We're never gonna get off the ground at this rate. We're already late. 119.0. Yes, I was using AI ATC, and then the real people came on, and now I have to deal with them. I'm very thankful for them, by the way. It just took a minute. All right, there we go.
80 miles south of
y'all hearing that all right?
Air, 11 south and descending via the
XP, what up, man? He knows the struggle.
1400
He knows the struggle. Anybody who uses VATSIM knows the struggle. You're trying to do a flight, and you're ready to go, and then guess what? Freaking VATSIM pops on when you're ready to push back, or right after you push back, and I can do IFR clearance. Just call them up before you get busy. Chicago, Southwest 116, IFR to DCA.
Southwest 116, Chicago Sun, you're clear to the Washington Reagan Airport via Midway 7 departure radar vectors Lukey as filed. Maintain 3000 departure frequency 119.0. Squawk 3524.
Wouldn't that be crazy if she gave us the exact same squawk? That'd be crazy. Clear to Washington National via the Midway 7, Lukey, transition, climb maintain 3000, departure on 119.0, and squawk 3524, Southwest 116.
Southwest 116, heard back correct information, Yankee current at Midway, altimeter 29902.
Thank you. We have a Yankee, and we're ready for push. I guess we'll call you when we're ready for taxi, Southwest 116. Alright, sweet. I was like, if she gives me 4343, I'm gonna freak out.
35 miles southwest O'Hare, just
Alright,
maintain 7,000. Expect the ILS runway 10 center approach. Information India
and
current at
that's a
O'Hare.
2.
Have India down to 7,000. Expect 1.
Alright, let's get out of here, guys. Let's get out of here. I don't know what runway we're using. 4 right for approach. Departing runway 4. Okay, cool. Runway 4. So same as we're already planning for. It says 4, not 4. So we push back nose to the right.
United 1258. We're holding short of 28 to right at O'Hare.
Alright, beacon on. Yep, she's on.
United 1258, Chicago Center, runway 28 right at November 5.
Oh,
to takeoff.
You must have just joined us, Mr. I Love United. I have a surprise for you. We are flying Freedom 1.
We'll fly right
Yeah, and we have chalk swap.
United 1258.
And that option is not yet in the EMP.
1400 heavy descent to maintain 7,000, turn left heading
menu,
350.
FS actions, ground services, and chalks removed.
Release parking brakes, please.
Brakes release, clear to push.
Approach LaGuardia.
Let's go. Copy that, we'll start when ready.
We're at
Alright, fuel pumps on, guys. Let's get
21.
fuel pumps 1, 2, 3, and 4. We are on APU power. Y'all can be on, that's fine. Hydraulic pumps not necessary just yet. Packs off.
Copy. We'll
APU
call you for
bleed is
taxi.
on.
We've got India, Delta 1670.
And ground power. We have rotation and into looking for like 20-ish%. There is a friendly southwest on our right hand line right there.
Giant 261 heavy. Giant 261 heavy, Chicago approach to the Atlanta Airport, O'Hare 8 departure, the vectors to next to about miles. Maintain 5,000 departure frequency 119.0.
Like my grandmother wears her sport bra. If you get mad, you want to check your toys that got on, there's 8 ways to get there. 2 forward exit doors, sharp wing window exits, 2 rear exit doors, signs overhead, disco lights on the floor leading each exit. Everybody gets a door prize in the seat back pocket in front of you, along with 30 diapers, chewing gum wrappers, banana peels, and all other gifts you leave for us from time to time. It's a safety information card. Take it out, check it out. You'll notice in the highly unlikely event that the captain lands near a hot tub, everybody gets their very own teeny-weeny yellow Southwest bikini. One size fits all. You take it out on the shoulder to yourself, place it over your head, have that strap around your waist, buckle it, and hold it tight. Once outside, pull down on the red tab, inflate to manually inflate below the tube at your shoulder. Flight attendants are coming by, hoping that you'll tell them how good looking they are. They're going to make sure that your seat backs and trays everywhere. They're full, upright, absolutely close to the comfortable as possible.
Hey, calm down back there.
Completely under the seat in front of you, leaving absolutely no room for your knees or feet. As you know, it's a no smoking, no whining, no complaining flight. It's a please and thank you, and you are such a good-looking flight attendant flight. Smoking is never allowed on board a Southwest.
Brake set, clear disconnection, spin.
If you want to pay that for your airfare, you should have flown somebody else. If we do make you that nervous in the next hour and a half, you're more than welcome to step outside. We don't discriminate.
Big freeze. Big lockup.
Just for you. We'll even show you a bit
Oh my God.
Up in the air. And the flight attendant serving your name is Wendy, and her motto is if you can light it, you can smoke it. Come to law purpose tampering with disabling or destroying any smoke detector or webcam in either of our laboratories. Federal Aviation Regulation for our passenger compliance, the light of passenger information signs and posted placards. Basically, just do what we say and nobody gets hurt. And although we never anticipate a loss in cabin pressure, if we did, we certainly wouldn't be at work tonight. But if needed, for oxygen mask off the compartment overhead. Stop screaming, let go of your neighbor, hold onto that plastic tubing is fully extended, place the mask over your nose and mouth and breathe normally. To activate the flow of oxygen, simply insert 75 cents for the first minute and 50 cents for each. Although that plastic bag may not inflate, you are receiving lots and lots of gin. Oxygen, that is. And if you're traveling with small children, we're sorry. If you're traveling with more than one child, pick out the one that you think might have the most earning potential down the road. And if you're traveling with somebody needing very special assistance, like your husband, bless his heart, or your wife, put on your mask first. That's it for the do's and don'ts of show and tell. Sit back and relax, or you can sit up and be tense. Either way, it's not a matter of fact. Game to game, the clock's already ticking. Seriously, if there's anything at all that we can do to make your flight more enjoyable, please tell us. Just as soon as we land in Salt Lake City. And if there's anything you can do to make our flight more enjoyable, we'll tell you immediately. We're the Cheyenne Southwest. That's what we call very cheap entertainment. Nobody had to pay extra, but you certainly don't get a refund. That's thanks to Cheyenne Southwest.
Yeah, the Southwest flight attendants are a little, they're fun. They're fun. They're real fun. Alright, so we got 2 good engines there. Hope you guys enjoyed the Southwest safety briefing. And it is really like that in real life. I had my first Southwest flight and it is hilarious. I wish every airline had a sense of humor like Southwest did. It's pretty cool. Set our altitude here. We'll be at 35,000. I think 35. Is it 35,000 we're going to do again? Yeah, 35,000 feet here. We are almost ready to go, chat. Alright, let me do some flows because I feel like I'm forgetting something. I haven't flown a 7.3 in a few weeks. APU, we'll go ahead and shut the, we can wait, come back to that. Probes, hydraulic pumps, get our packs back on. ISO back to auto. Pack is on auto. Yep. APU bleed is good. Hydraulic pumps are good. APU will shut that down. Anti-collision lights are good. 35,000 is good there. Airport elevation over in DC, where we're headed today, is, let's find out. What is it actually? Nobody knows. Let's see. It is 14. So basically sea level. So drop that right there. That's good to go. Ground crew is all cleared out of the way. Overhead looks good to me. Auto brake set. Let's do some flaps. Somebody in chat requested a wing view flap extension, so we'll do that here. When I find a view, there it is. Flaps 5 coming down. I'll turn the sound back up.
Roger. It's 1258 Chicago Center offline, frequency change approved.
Oh, Unicorn, get out at 1258. Thanks, Center.
Alright, a little bit of flight control check there. Make sure we're good to go. Flaps are down and set. That's what I like to see. Flaps down. Oh, that's actually 10. Let's go up a notch to 5. Alright, we're squawking what she told us to squawk. 3524. I think we're good. I'm a little slow at this time, so I'm trying to like remember. I feel like I'm forgetting something. I'm probably still forgetting something, but you guys will remind me. I'm sure you will. Alright, let's go to call it for a taxi and get out of Chicago Midway. We do have information Yankee, by the way. There's a little bit of rain in the area. 2992 is actually the altimeter, which is good. And we're good. Let's get out of here. Look at that Southwest ahead of us. Sick.
What's your left, Delta Delta Alpha 13 to Bravo for Delta 1670.
Chicago Southwest 116. Sorry, ready to taxi with Yankee.
Southwest 116, information Zulu now turn it Midway, just turned over runway 4 right, taxi a Yankee, cross runway 31 center, cross 31 left.
Alright, over to 14 right via Yankee, cross 31 center, 31 left, Southwest 116.
American 2840 Chicago Center offline, frequency change approved.
And Zulu, man, that
Over
changed
to
quick.
Unicom.
Alright, Bruce, release.
2840, thank
Let's
you
go.
for the agency. Have a good night.
You too.
Taxi lights on.
Chicago approach American 2686 Heavy with you, descending to 19,000.
Yeah.
American 2686 Heavy, Chicago Center addon.
Lee, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Happy 4th to you, man. No, KDCA is in DC, Washington, DC. Ronald Reagan International, what it's called. Rolling.
Oh,
that is sexy.
Information If you turn it up here, but
Okay, it's going to maintain 12,000
Ah, I just got chills looking at that. Like, no joke. Oh, man. All right, where we going? She said Yankee. We on Yankee. She told us to cross 31 center and 31 left, so that's cool.
Departure, push and start at your discretion.
We'll follow that southwest ahead of us. I know, right? Like, when I thought of the idea, like, this is the perfect plane for the perfect day, for the perfect occasion, perfect route as well. Aiden, you had a flight yesterday, and you were on an A320. Nice. It's nothing better than having a smooth flight, and nothing worse than having a very bumpy, stressful flight. What's up, Hayabusa? Welcome to the stream, good to see you. Yep, love that Airbus 7480. Absolutely. By the way, this scenery is by Driswiki Designs.
Heavy 10 left, full length is available if you'd like it.
Yeah, we'll take full length.
Actually, both of these airports are by Driswiki
You can
Designs.
just taxi full length 10 left, see a pop
And it's probably on sale. His scenery goes on sale all the time. You're on a Delta A321 Neo. The comfort seats are terrible. Good to know.
Heavy or other.
Good to know.
1670, just be advised, you're taxiing through the construction area there, so all the taxiways may not line up with the current chart. Just feel free to use whatever you
I mentioned at the beginning of the stream that I have a new favorite seat to sit in, at least for Southwest. You know, every airline has different cabin configurations, so every seat number is not exactly the same. But I was watching another person on Instagram posting their Southwest flight, and I was like, well, since I can choose whatever seat I want to be in, I'm going to try to find that seat. And the seat was 5A. And it's actually this seat right here. It's right in front of the wing. You can see the engine. You can see the wing. It's such a satisfying view. Probably my favorite seat I've ever sat on. The other favorite seat of mine is actually behind the wing. I don't actually know the seat number of this, but it's pretty easy to find a seat behind the wing. It's much more difficult to find a seat in front of it because sometimes the windows don't match right with the seat. You know what I mean?
Exit left when able. Taxi Papa. Echo Echo.
You haven't seen any sceneries on sale? Oh. I haven't really looked. I just assumed that they would be. There's a tower over there. An Atlantic terminal. A BBJ CRJ. Gulfstream. 15A. Thank you, Greg. 15A is that one behind the wing.
1022, Roger.
And the same on the other side.
Southwest, going to pass you on the right, and you can line
15F,
up
I guess it
behind
would
now.
be. Alright, so we're coming to runway 4 right here. And let's get focused on the flight.
Fly heading 090 and 120 at 7, runway 4 right, clear for takeoff.
Heading 090, runway 4 right, clear for takeoff, Southwest 116. Alright. Sounds good to me.
In American,
I'm gonna skip this guy, I guess, because she already gave me clearance. So, I can't turn. I need CST's, This is why I need CST's tiller. He gave me one, but I haven't set it up yet. And that's all my fault. That is all my fault.
Runway 10 left at Delta.
Alright, lights on.
Yeah, Alpha 15.
Come on, all of them, please. Oh my god, this is why. Hold on. The click spots, honestly, in all the PNG planes are not it.
Looking across
Up
center.
261, cross runway 10 center. At Kilo looks like you're on the real chart, and then just join Papa for Zulu.
Oh, look at that. We got Chicago. Right, I'm recording this takeoff. Hold on. I have to record this takeoff. This
1400 heavy cross runway 10 left.
I've never taken off out of Midway.
You can taxi into the international
like never.
terminal.
All these years I've been flight simming, I always go out of O'Hare.
Cross 10 left.
Let me get flight control replay and record this. Hold on. Don't get mad at me for sitting here, please. Peace. Hey.
Working 2686 heavy.
Where are we at?
Left runway 10 center approach from Ferry.
Partial one, safe. So front's here going the other way anyways, so I can't take off.
we'll expect the ILS 10 center approach.
Midway, I guess, is underrated, apparently.
So it's 1022, runway 4 right, line up away.
Is it still frozen? Yeah, it is.
1022.
You flew out of that runway before, Lucas? That's cool. Am I gonna play Microsoft Flight Sim 2024? Abso-freaking-lutely. All right, here we go. All right, chat. Airplane mode is in the chat. Tokens in the chat. Let's get it. Token. We're rolling.
And Chicago Approach.
Yeah, she's alive.
Did you want me to maintain 12,000?
696, 86 heavy.
80
Just
knots.
maintain 1,000 for now.
Okay, down to 1,000 for American Flight 86.
Yes, short runway. Jesus.
Chicago Approach.
It's a really short runway.
If they're going to be checking with you.
Oh my God, it's a short runway.
Flight level 30.
Ooh, baby.
Climb.
Oh, baby. Where's my gear cam? Whoa, what's up with the lag, man?
534.
I just froze again.
Fish coming in when you're at 11,000.
It might be the city, honestly. It might legit be the city. The city scenery. It probably was freezing us up. He says right heading 09 or 0.
Delta 16, 70 rounders, 160 at 3.
Look at that, the train's down there. The train depot. There's a massive train yard in
Runway
Chicago.
heading clear for takeoff, 10 left, Delta 1670.
Delta 116, radar contact, the altitude.
Passing 2000, southwest 116.
Delta 116, climb and maintain 15,000, proceed direct to Leakey.
15,000, direct Lukey, southwest 116. Alright, where the heck is Lukey at? My yoke is in the way, I can't see. Alright, I gotta go autopilot on.
Chicago Approach 2005. 9
do
miles
level
to
change.
the east of Charlie Golf Tango.
350.
Delta 2005, Chicago Fair, radar
Legs.
contact as reported, maintain
Lukey.
6,000, the midway altimeter
Execute.
2990, information.
LNAV.
Zulu current.
VNAV,
Zulu current, maintain
and
6,000.
15,000 feet.
Giant 261 Heavy, what's the turnout going to be
And
heading
there
north?
we go. I was not, I should have known, and I should have looked, but I was not expecting that runway to be that darn short.
686, proceed direct to Ferry, cross
Oh,
Ferry,
look at that.
7,000, cleared ILS, runway 10 center.
Chat, look at that. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Midway is underrated.
Clear direct Ferry.
Holy.
Okay, let's
Why have I never been here? Wow.
So it's 1022 and 120 at 7, flight heading 090, runway 4 right, clear takeoff.
flight heading 090, full right to takeoff.
So the 2005, expect the ILS, runway 4 right approach.
Flight ILS, full right, 12 American 69 ready to go.
Yep, old Miggs Field down there.
39, out of pressure, flight heading 070 and 160 at 3, runway 10 left at Delta Delta, clear to takeoff.
9070 on the heading, runway 10 left, Delta Delta, American 39.
Giant 261 Heavy, port window left.
261 heavy, runway 10 left, full main fire to me.
Wow.
Point, on a point, 261 Heavy.
Marking 4686 radar contact long. Delta 1670 radar contact down
1670, we're out at 2.3 for 5,000.
Delta 1670 radar, trying to maintain 15,000.
Delta 15,000, 1670.
Wow. Wow. Who'd have thought
Delta 1022 radar contact, the altitude.
Chicago, of all cities, would leave me speechless?
Delta 1022, roger, be careful
No
on the
offense.
pressure next time you are cleared to 3,000. For now you can climb and maintain 15,000
wow.
and proceed direct to Leakey.
Wow. Alright, where we
Delta
at?
1670, proceed direct to Mobile.
Talking to me?
Direct Mobile,
No, not talking to
1670.
me. Not talking to me. Alright, we're passing 10,000 now. Land lights can come off here. And all of our unnecessary lights will go off, like our taxi
Delta
lights.
2005, just want to maintain
We'll leave our strobe
3,000,
lights.
turn right heading 320.
And turn off the wing
Turn right
lights.
320 down to 3,000, Delta 2005.
Electronic devices. As a reminder, please keep your seatbelt fastened while you are seated and do not congregate in the galleys or near the lavatories. This aircraft is equipped
Sheesh.
with onboard
261 Heavy, turn right heading 180.
And then we got the clouds too, man. I tell you, Microsoft is just winning at visuals so badly. Sounds good, Airstut. I'll see you soon. You're on Xbox and you can't see the skyline. You probably could. You just have to buy the G.Skill design Chicago City Pack. That's why you saw the city there. If you don't have that, you could see a city. It just won't be in as high detail. Alright, let's go down here to our climb page. And the right side of my legs page. That's how I like it.
1670 Chicago Center offline, frequency change approved.
FMC legs. Alright, good to go. We are climbing out. And we are en route. She's cleared us up to 15,000 feet.
1670 affirmative Chicago Center offline, frequency change approved.
And flaps are up. Here is up and off now.
Southwest 116 Chicago Center offline, frequency change approved.
Frequency change approved. Southwest 116. And everything on overhead is good.
Looking 329 radar
we're
contact.
good to go.
Disregard actually, we already did that. Speed direct mobile.
Oh, I love this livery. What's up, Bravo Aerospace? Welcome to the stream. What's up, man? How you doing? How you doing, man?
361 Heavy, radar contact, the altitude.
Your favorite Delta 737-900. Oh, let me turn it down here. We can talk, so we can chat. We're climbing out. If you guys are just joining us, you missed out. You should probably rewind it back for that departure out of Chicago Midway. Short runway, but beautiful departure with the city on our left wing. Off of runway 4 right. Ay. Now we're headed to DCA. We're gonna attempt. I'm gonna say attempt. We're gonna attempt the river visual into DC unless told otherwise. Matter of fact, even if ATC pops on and tries to change it, we're gonna still try to get the river visual requested. They should give it to us. I don't see why they wouldn't. But yes, so we're headed to DC. Our flight time is expected to be total about 1 hour and 23 minutes in the air at the moment. As Volanta is tracking, we are 1 hour and 14 minutes away from the DC area. There are some storms that we're flying over right now. What's interesting is she sent us off without ever giving us our cruise, which is 37. Right, 37? 35? I keep forgetting. 35? 35.
Southwest 534 is at 11,000 on the S05.
Since they're not talking to us anymore. And we'll set our altitude at 35,000. There we go. 35 is set. And we will, I like to just cycle the VNAV. Be like, hey, listen, I got a new altitude for you. It should climb up to that. And it is trying to. Sweet. Cool. But yeah, I was going to say is we have some storms actually off our nose. A lot of pretty nasty, some nasty weather just to the east of Chicago in real life. We're flying with real world weather, real world time. It's a massive storm kind of right between Chicago, Detroit, Cincinnati, that whole area. Even Pittsburgh might be getting a touch of it, maybe a touch. Matter of fact, it actually stretches all the way out. Man, you know what? I can just show you. Let me bring it up on screen. If you're on YouTube, Twitch, you can see it. If you're on TikTok, you're not going to see it. Alright, so here's our Volanta map. So shout out to Volanta and Orbix. But we are, where are we at? We're here. You can't see us because all the colors. But we are right here, just north of Michigan City and New Buffalo. On the south tip of Lake Michigan, departing east from Chi-Town, Chicago, the Windy City. And this is the massive storm I was talking about. Again, it shouldn't be an issue for us. Also, storms are so light in Microsoft Flight Sim. Like, it's so easy to fly in and around. I hope that they change that in Microsoft 2024. I hope that the storms are actually like freaks of nature, which is what they are. They're just massive freaks of nature. You can't put a 747 versus a tornado. It's not gonna work. You know what I mean? Like, you're gonna crash. But right now it's nothing. But anyways, we have this massive storm here. We're gonna fly out of that over to DC, Washington DC, here on the east coast of the US. And again, there is a recent update, a city update that came out for Microsoft Flight Sim. You can download for free from the marketplace, called the US Northeastern City Pack or something like that. And it gives you a bunch of, I shouldn't say new cities. The cities were there. It has basically upgraded the cities to make them nicer. Like, I can't remember all of them. There's a video that showcases them. But here we are flying through the clouds. This is nice. This is real nice. Is weather Volanta premium feature, or can you get that for free? That's completely free, Steve. That's completely free. NG Models is going to start making 1/200s, you think? Really? Okay. Yes, yes, I am, Anthony Nixon. Yes, Microsoft Flight Sim. Oh, yeah. So there's an Easter egg that I will spoil for you guys right now on stream. We're not going to sadly see them in our video. I don't think we can, unless I change the time. Maybe we might try it in DC. Remind me. Anyways, let me tell you what I'm talking about. So I think there's an Easter egg of fireworks that happen at night throughout all of the U.S. in Microsoft Flight. I think, is it all of it? I'm not sure if it's a specific area. I think it's most of it. But if you fly in the U.S. today or tonight, you should see fireworks like pop up on the ground and whatnot. I've never seen it myself. I know that it happens. They've been doing it since last year. But I don't know if it's a specific place or what. But yeah. Big up, green lights. Happy 4th, man. Happy 4th. It's not a mod. No, it's not a mod. It's default. They added it to the core sim for July 4th, and I think maybe possibly New Year's as well. I can't remember exactly. But I've never seen it, so... but I do know that it happens and it exists. But there was a mod too on Flight Sim TO. I think that Microsoft went and just did it themselves. I think. I know they did it. I know. It's in the trailer for the city update. But I've never seen it. I thought about doing today's flight at night, but I was like, it's not gonna be nighttime, so no. So maybe I'll change it. Maybe I'll change it. Is it real ATC control? Yeah, so what you're hearing right now in the background is a real human being, a real person who's talking live from their computer though, right? They're not a real ATC controller, well most of them are not. But it's a network called VATSIM that allows virtual ATC controllers to talk to virtual pilots like me over the radio, and they tell me what to do. They can see me on their radar just like a real air traffic controller, and then they tell me, hey, turn right, turn left, go up, go down, whatever. We can communicate back and forth. We can also do Unicom. I can talk to someone else who may be flying along with us, or we could do CTAF, things like that. So yes, it is a real person. It's not real ATC, but it is a real person on the VATSIM network. I was watching the A330 driver's video, and he was dodging those cumulonimbus clouds by requesting heading changes to ATC to avoid the mushroom clouds. It was fascinating. Yes, you can do that, actually. Now, if you fly into them, nothing bad will happen to you. That's the thing. I want bad things to happen to you. That sounds bad that I'm saying that, but seriously, bad things should happen to you when you fly into a bad storm. Like right now, we flew into what area? We're like in the red right now. Let me look at the map. Yeah, we're flying into the red/orange part of a storm right now, and it is butter smooth outside. That is not okay. That is not okay. So that's what I'm hoping and I'm requesting, right? It's my future request to Microsoft Flight Sim, that please give us realistic storms with realistic turbulence within the storms and around the storms. You know what I mean? What up? I think that's Airstud in the F-14 escorting us up to DCA. I guess it's a very important person on our flight today going to DC. So we got an actual escort. Either that or we did not get clearance to fly to DC today. Oh man. Yep, we got to intercept. This is what happens when you fly to the state capital, or say the American capital. Oh, look, a rainbow. I'm so distracted. Look at that. Can you see that on chat, on stream? It's a rainbow. Was that meme from forever ago? A triple rainbow. Nice. He is probably one of the best escorts in Microsoft Flight Sim. That sounds bad if you know what escort means. But anyways, yeah, so I'm hoping they add all that to the new sim. We're passing 25,000 feet, 435,000 feet on our way to DC currently. Again, no further ATC, which is weird because it's still showing on my screen that Chicago Center is online. And the last person we talked to was approach. So we should be talking to Center. But Center is not like they're on VATS on Volanta, but they're not on. It's really weird. I don't know why. Again, I was not expecting to get any ATC on this route. I'm happy to get it if we do. So what I may do is I may hop back on Say Intentions once we get out of the Chicago Center's space, just for some ATC. See if we can pick up while we're in the air. But yeah. We have a couple F-14s in Las Vegas Boulevard. Why, Steve? What are they doing over there right now? Vegas always got something going on. What's up, Diesel? American Day, yes sir. Yes it is. Today's American Day. Boeing 737. We are flying to DC, my friend. Midway, Chicago Midway to Washington DC is where we're going today. You can see he has some DCS experience. I actually don't think he does. I don't think he plays DCS. I really don't. Air Stud. I know you're flying, so you can't really type. But whenever you get it, actually, you know what? Rock your wings if you have DCS experience. Let's do that. It's gonna take some time. Rock your wings if you have DCS experience. Actually, you know what? Oh, okay, he does. He does. All right. You know, he's nice. Nice. He does. I might have missed the joke, Steve. F-14s in Las Vegas. Yeah, I missed it, Steve. It went over my head. Center is offline on VATSPY. Okay, then Volanta's delayed or something then. They're delayed.
434, turn right heading 360, maintain 210 knots to left.
Alright, it's kind of clearing up a little bit. We might actually just be in the clouds. This is probably a pretty bad storm, and a really bad storm if you get the clouds going really high up. And we're already passing 27,000 feet. Deontay, 75th Final Wing here. Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. What is my location? I'll drop my cords in the chat. I'm just kidding. I'm not going to do that because I don't know what they are. We are currently flying over... I can't tell. There's too many clouds. We're coming up on Toledo. We're literally central Michigan or something like that right now. Like, if you want to spawn in, I would spawn at Toledo, which I think is KTOL. That's the nearest major airport to us right now. So, have fun with it. Oh, there we go. We got a break in the clouds there. Get some of the ground. Yes, US East server. What's up, Kanar? Sambo, this is Microsoft Flight Sim, my friend. Good to see you. Welcome to the street. What up? Sherwood Scott. What's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing good, bro. Happy 4th to you. Happy day to you, if you're not American. Good to see you. Do I want an F-14 or F-15? Do the 14. I don't have a 15 installed on Microsoft. You'll look like a bonanza. I'm actually surprised I have an F-14 installed. I don't even remember installing that, honestly. Like, how am I even seeing you right now? Or are you on VATSIM? No, he's definitely not on VATSIM. He'd get kicked if he was. Oh, there's two. There's an F-18 as well. You guys really want me to play DCS, don't you? We will. I was actually planning to do DCS today, but they delayed the update. So when that update comes out, which probably will be tomorrow, maybe. They keep pushing it back day by day. We may do one. We'll see. I'm planning on doing Microsoft Flight Sim again tomorrow. I'll either fly the MD-11 or make up for my crashed 777 flight we did last week. When is the next Pilot's Life video? When I finish editing. Thank you, Velo Productions. Thank you for the sub. Welcome to the blue team, my friend. Hope you're doing good, man. Hope you're having a great day so far. America. We just need some America emojis. Are we cruising? No, we're not cruising. We're 30-29. We're climbing slow. Yeah, I can't wait for the MAX, man. I mean, I love this plane. This is nice, right? I'm content. I'm happy. But I have personally never had a 737 MAX that I fly day to day on any flight sim. I know that there is one on X-Plane, if HD is watching. I know that there is one. Kronos! One of my DCS partners. What's up, man? Thank you so much, my friend. Thank you so much for the sub. Welcome to the blue team. Mucho gracias. Oh, is that a Southwest? We have company. Chat, we have company. Yes, we do need a redemption flight of my 777 crash landing in Japan. So I'm thinking about doing that tomorrow. I have been flying the MD-11. I have a whole story about that. Should I tell that now? You guys want to know my MD-11 story or not? I don't have to tell it. We can save that for my MD-11 stream that I eventually will do. Let me know. I'll say it if you want. If not, we'll talk about this formation flying happening right now on the screen. Thank you, Nogear. Oh, they want to hear it. Okay, let me turn the music on because we gotta lighten the mood for this one. I want you guys to grab a window seat for this story. I'm about to go in. All right, so the MD-11. Let me update everyone who might not be familiar with Microsoft Flight Sim news. So this week, a very, highly anticipated aircraft, the McDonnell Douglas MD-11 was released. I think it was a couple days ago. And I was excited about it because the MD-11 for me is actually my real life favorite aircraft. And right after that is a 777. So I got two of my absolute favorite planes in all the world in like a month. So I'm loving Flight Sim right now. I have barely landed. I think I spent more time in the air in Microsoft Flight Sim than on the ground in the last month. Anyways, so right, it comes out, they drop it, it's out, it's released, I get the news, I go to the website, and guess what? You guys know what happened. The website's broken. The TFDI website is broken. There's a freaking queue. It says you gotta wait 2 hours to get access to this website because the servers are being overloaded. First of all, holy crap, Flight Simmers, how many of us is there trying to get on this website? Wow, I didn't think that this plane was gonna be so popular. The 777, that makes sense. It's a 777, come on. She's beautiful. But the MD-11, which is barely in service anymore, mainly only flies freight, is breaking the internet. I'm like, holy crap. So anyways, I got a 2-hour wait. The 2-hour wait ends. I'm like, all right, whatever. I'm just gonna work. I'm gonna just leave it on the page because every time you refresh, you get put to the back of the queue. And you gotta wait another 2 hours. So I leave the page up. I go do other things with my life for 2 hours. I come back. I'm like, okay, cool. Website works. I go on the website. I have to go search and find a link to get to the MD-11 because it was not obvious. TFDI, you need to fix your website. It's horrible. It was not easy to find where to buy it. Found it. I clicked buy. I bought the freighter only because I'm never going to use the passenger. I still think we should get both for $69.99, but whatever. That's my personal opinion. I click buy. Add to cart. It sends me to some confirmation page. I hit confirm. It spins. It says, oops, it failed. I'm like, all right. It happens. I hit the back key to go back and try it again. And it puts me on some random page. Doesn't even take me completely back. It just takes me to some random account page. I'm like, well, where's my plane? It's not in my cart anymore. I gotta go add to my cart again. Okay, so I add to my cart again. I hit confirm. It spins. It fails. I'm like, all right. I hit back again. This time I hit back, and guess what happens? It puts me in the back of the website queue. That's crashing, right? I'm now have to wait another 2 hours to get back in the website because the site's overloaded. So I'm like, all right. Wow, okay. So I'm just left in the dark. And then I do the same thing. I'm just gonna leave the page open. I'm gonna do other things. I'll try again later. I guess I'm not gonna get the flat right now. I got a flat like tonight. So I tried again. Long story short, this happens about 3-4 times where I have to get put back in the back of the queue. I fail payments. And finally, what time was it? It was later in the evening. I tried it one more time and it worked. It worked. And now I've got other people I'm talking to who it worked for them the first time, but now they have this pending thing on the site where it doesn't really know that they bought it. You know what I mean? It's I think you bought it, but I don't know. We're gonna go for pending. You can't download anything. Yeah. So anyways, I download it. I get the installer in my computer, and it literally downloads 1 megabyte per 5 seconds, and it's 2,000 complete megabytes to download for the MD11. If you guys are lost on what we're talking about today, so I'm trying to download the MD11 via the installer, and it's 2,000 complete megabytes. It takes 5 seconds for it to go up 1 single megabyte. Like what? Like what is this? What is this? And this is not just me. Literally everybody who was trying to download this throughout the day had the exact same problem. 1 megabyte per 5 seconds. Not per second. It wasn't that quick. That's light speed you're talking about, bro. It's about 5 seconds, man. Okay, maybe 3. Might be exaggerating by 2. But it was a lot. And I'm like, alright, I give up. I give up. I'm not flying this today. This is gonna take until tomorrow. This reminds me of back when Microsoft Flight Sim 2020 first came out. And for those who were there, it was a very similar problem. Flight simmers, we broke the internet. The whole Microsoft servers went down like Deadpool. Like that was it. It was done. And downloading it for me back then without fiber took 24 hours exactly each time I had to download Microsoft Flight Sim, which is why I never want to re-download Microsoft Flight Sim. But now I have fiber internet, freaking super fast internet, and it takes 5 seconds. Anyways, let's move on. After all that, I get my plane the next morning. And I'm like, cool, I got it. And in the morning, I'm at the gym and I'm on my phone. I'm trying to order something for my wife. It's her birthday. And my card fails, and I think you guys know where I'm going with this. I'm like, why would my card fail? I checked my account, and guess what? I have been charged 4 times the full amount of the MD11. I bought 4 freaking MD11s. I was pissed, because you know what? Now my account's actually negative. It ain't just like 0. I got negative. I owe TFDI money at this point. You know what I'm saying? Oh my god, I was pissed. I bought 4 freaking MD11s. I checked my PayPal, there's 4 MD11s in there. I checked my bank account, there's 4 MD11s in there. TFDI, I can't check their website because it's broken. I can't even get the TFDI's website. It's just, you know. And so I went ahead. I made a claim on PayPal. I made a claim on my bank. A day later, I made a claim on TFDI's site when it finally, you know, was able to work properly. And the good news is that I did get a refund. All right, so I'm not here to I'm not here to bash TFDI, except the fact that they should have been ready, and their servers were crap, and the whole website downloading experience was a disaster. All that was horrible. I'm bashing that hard, right? Smashing that. But I will give them credit. They did pretty quickly respond to my support request about being double charged. They said any charges that were doubled will be refunded to you as soon as they finish processing, and they were. So that's all gone through. It's been done, and that's my main gripe and frustration with the MD11. Now after that, I have the plane. I'm flying it, and oh, somebody in the chat was asking, what is TFDI? TFDI is the maker of the MD11 add-on for Microsoft Flight Sim. There you go. It just froze again. But what was I gonna say? So the actual plane itself is actually pretty dope. I do recommend it. I do not regret buying it one time at all. I don't regret buying it one time. And so the plane looks great. There's a few things they had to work on still, right? It's not perfect, but it doesn't necessarily feel like early access either. Like, it feels releasable. It's pretty good. I've really been enjoying flying it. I have been struggling landing it though. Like startup, takeoff, cruise, I got that down. I'm a pro at that. Everything after that is just a nuclear bomb. I got a negative 500 last night. I got a negative 500 last night trying to land it in Louisville after a 6-hour flight from Anchorage, which I didn't sit on. I went to dinner and to a movie and all that and came back to land a plane. I don't sit here for long hauls. But yeah, so after a 6-hour flight, I got to Louisville. I got a negative 500 feet per minute landing, and I thought I was gonna butter it, but it was at the last second, it was just like, it's like one of those cartoons where they run off the side of a cliff, right? And they're going like straight, and they look down, and they just go, whoop. Like, that's exactly what my landing looked like in the MD-11. Like, all of them. I've had like 3 landings, and every single one looked like that. So, I gotta figure out the whole descent part and the landing part in the plane, but I really do enjoy the plane. It's really fun. I know, right? They gotta put some bubble wrap on that cargo, bro, because I'm breaking everybody's stuff. But besides the rocky, you know, download and whatnot, the aircraft is still pretty dope. I don't think people can have that problem anymore, you know, now that it's been out for a few days and all that. So if you're considering buying it, I would still recommend it. People ask me also, hey, what's better, the Rotate MD-11 from X-Plane or the TFDI MD-11 from Microsoft Flight Sim? And my honest answer to that is, at the end of the day, what experience do you want to have? I was talking to XP about this the other day. It's like, I'm kind of done comparing planes on either sim, because when you fly the Rotate MD-11 on X-Plane, it feels completely different. I'm not just talking about flight model, I'm talking about the entire immersion factor of the sim. It feels very different. The feeling of the plane, the look, the sound, the everything around you is very different. So if you like what you see and what you feel in X-Plane, then the Rotate MD-11 is miles better, right? And it actually is a little better in general. But if you like Microsoft Flight Sim, what it looks like, what it sounds like, and all the stuff, the whole package, it's not just about the plane being better than the other plane. It's more about the experience versus the other experience, right? And so I absolutely love the Rotate MD-11 in X-Plane. Absolutely love it. But it's not in Microsoft Flight Sim. If it was in Microsoft Flight Sim, I'd be flying that. But since it's not, I'm flying the TFDI. And they did a pretty good job on it. But anyways, that's my story. I knew it was gonna be a bit long-winded. That's why I have to sit down for it. But Falco, what's up? I don't think I said hi to you yet, man. Welcome to the stream, bro. Good to see you. Can't wait for Microsoft Flight Sim 2024. You hope it's a dub for Flight Sim. I hope so too, man. It would take so much wind out of the Flight Sim community if Microsoft Flight Sim 2024 is a flop for any reason, right? Whether it's just bad in general, or performance is bad, or, you know, like we really need Microsoft Flight Sim 2024 to have a smooth release. So I'm okay with waiting until November, as long as it's going to be complete, it's going to be done, and it's not going to be rushed. You know what I'm saying? Eric Stuck answering the question from earlier ago. He says, we'll definitely do an escort again. And the answer to you do have DCS. You were going to join in a flight sometime. You should, man. You should definitely come through and join us on DCS. Like, I'm dead serious. I should do a challenge where I hand fly an entire flight. I've actually done that before. I mean, we could do it again, not today, but we could do that again. But I have done that before. It was a short flight, but I did fly it through the entire cruise. It was pretty fun, actually. Really fun. Especially when it's not like super bumpy. It's really fun. Someone was asking, where are we right now? So we're currently flying over. What does that say? A place called Jerry? It's a tiny town. We're actually, the nearest large city would be, we're like right, Cleveland? We're not really that close. We're like probably 100 miles from Cleveland. Yeah. But I think we might be in Ohio. Yeah, I think we're in Ohio. There's 36 minutes to go, apparently, somehow. That doesn't sound about right, but that's what Velanza says. You're not buying 2024 until you do a comprehensive review of it. To me? Me? That's a lot of work. I'm just kidding. I will definitely give you my genuine, honest opinion, though. I can promise you that. I can promise you that. Royalton is waving. Hey, let's go look for him. Is he down there? What's up, man? Welcome, welcome. Look at our contrails. Do we have contrails? We do have contrails. That's Royalton's view of us from the ground, right there. Which flight was that? I want to say I was around for that stream. I don't remember what flight that was. I don't have a great memory, so I couldn't tell you what flight I did last week, except the one I crashed. Thank you, Royce, and I appreciate it, man. You're on the way with the A320. Sounds good. T.O.
Chicago approach, good afternoon, Southwest 3401, descending along the ND.
You have an A10, an F14, F15C, F15E, F16, F18. Yeah, man. Yeah, we could definitely use all that stuff, man. Yeah, if you guys are unaware, we do a lot of DCS streams. Haven't done any in a couple weeks, but we do them pretty often, and we do have a squad that we've started called the JTF Mad Dogs. And we fly pretty much everything, including helicopters. So, oh yeah, altitude right now should be 35,000 feet. We cruising. We cruise. Let's see if we can get say tensions back up. And I'm not sure. I've never tried connecting in the middle of a flight. I've never tried that. Let's see what happens. You'd like to see me flying a Huey around Vietnam one day in DCS? I'm down. I'm down. Flying helicopters was one of your favorite experiences at this year's Expo. I'll say this, at Flight Sim Expo, there was a really great representation of helicopters and helicopter setups. I will agree with that. I agree with that. Like if you're interested in it or have any interest at all in it, there's a lot of good stuff there. A lot of good stuff. Like I'm seriously in the market for a helicopter. They call it a collective. Like it's not called a throttle. It's called a collective for helicopters. I'm looking for one of those to be my go-to. Any thoughts on the Parallel 42 add-on SimFX for Phoenix? That's a good question. That's a really good question. If you guys didn't hear, what are my thoughts on SimFX, which I do have installed right here. But this is the generic one for like everything. So basically, it adds like different contrails. Wait, does it make longer contrails? Oh, I've not looked through this. Thicker contrails. You can do engine pollution, like the picture right here. Which actually, I love this for airliners and jets. Heat blur, a better heat blur effect. Thrust on dirt, thrust in the rain, skid marks, touchdown smoke. It's a lot of different like effects that honestly should be in the base game, but aren't. And SimFX made an add-on for that. But what you're asking about is the one that they made that's specific for the Phoenix, and I think for all Airbuses, which adds a few other specific effects to it. And I have not used that one yet, so I can't say if it's worth it, because maybe I'll think it is when I try it. Because right now it's hard for me to think like, it's cool, but would I pay for it? Probably not. Now, I love Parallel 42, if they're watching. I love you guys. But, like, I'm just being honest. Would I pay for that? I can't say that I would. But I also haven't tried it. So, if I tried it, I might be like, oh, you know what? This is actually better than I thought. Which is what I felt about a lot of things. So, I don't know. It's tough. I would say look at some reviews. I'm sure there's some reviews online. Maybe some live streams online to see exactly what it does. It's an immersion thing, though. Right? Because I know they add some of the wing vertice effects that you don't get in Microsoft Flight Sim by default. It adds that little tornado that goes into the engine, I think, on takeoff or during toga, which is super dope. I've been wanting that for a long time, so that might be worth it alone. I don't know. But where do I get this livery? Flightsim.to. And speaking of TOs, what up, Data? Welcome to the stream and happy 4th to you, bro. Hope you're enjoying your vacation out wherever you are. Thank you, man. Good to see you. Cal, hello, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Hope you're doing good, man. It's 25 for all models. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, livery is called Freedom 1. And actually, you know what? Before anything comes up, we are 98 miles from our top of descent. That's going to happen in like no time. So let me show you something real quick about this livery since we're talking about the livery. And if I'm not seeing the chat, I do apologize. I'm looking away for a second. And it froze again. Why is it freezing? Is auto? So, let me see something. No, that's not on. Is it? It's back. So the reason why my sim was freezing last week, I found out why. And this might help you guys too. Let's go to the back. Is that Volanta, if you're using Volanta, which is a great app for flight tracking and things, but for some reason in the PMDG aircraft, both the 777 and the 73, it seems that there's an autosave feature in Volanta, and that autosave feature causes your sim to freeze up for like 5-10 seconds because it's saving your state in all of the systems at that moment. And so that's what's been causing my stutters and pauses. And ever since I turned that off, it has been a much smoother experience. Thank you, ATL. Appreciate it so much for those kind words. But yeah, so anyways, we're back here in the cabin. I want to kind of show you guys that the livery designer for this aircraft has customized the cabin as well to kind of be more Southwest themed. Now, I don't know if this is exactly what the cabin looks like on the Freedom 1, but not generic, that's for sure. We also are getting, I think that's actually by default. That's a PMDG livery right there. Yes, yes. Bro, when I figured it out, I was like, holy crap. You're telling me Volanta has been pausing my sim all this time? It's been happening for weeks. And the thing is, too, that the autosave feature is actually a premium feature, I believe, of Volanta. So I hadn't had premium Volanta until maybe a little less than a month ago. And that was honestly thanks to Orbix for giving me one. But ever since then, and I didn't know that was a problem, but it actually tries to save your flight throughout your flight, which can be like as frequent as 5 minutes. Now I don't know how to load those save flight files, but it does save them. So I have to learn how to do that. But yeah, so I turned it off. I like if my sim crashes, that's it. Like I'm just gonna do it old school. You know what I mean? Like that's it. Like it sucks for us. I'm used to it already. But yeah, so I turned it off, and ever since then I have not had those pauses. But I am getting some now, and I don't know what's causing it now. I think it's probably scenery. I don't know. But it has been a much more smooth experience for the most part. Yeah, like when you're coming. And the thing too is that it's supposed to not happen below 5,000 feet. But yeah, back to the sim effects pack. Yeah, I think that those effects should be default in the game. Like, I know that back like in the old P3D days, they had a lot of add-on packs for little effects and things that should have been default, like weathers and weather effects and things like that. Look at that scenery down there. We are currently flying over I don't know what state this is. I don't know what state this is, but we're not far from Pittsburgh. But we're not in the state that Pittsburgh's in. We're in whatever state's next to Pittsburgh. To the left of the Pittsburgh state. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, right? Yeah, Pittsburgh's in Pennsylvania. So whatever's to the left of that, that's where we are right now. Captain Quinn, you are so excited. You be flying a helicopter? Bro, that's cool. Which one? Which one? Jordan, which ATC do I use? I use VATSIM ATC, but now that you mention it, I also, when I don't have ATC on VATSIM, I try to use AI ATC, which I might actually try again here. I was going to do it and I got distracted. So we can contact center here. 126-905. See what they tell us. I'm not sure if I have to get a... Yeah, I think I have to ask for IFR again. Possibly. Let's see what happens here. Center Southwest 116 at flight level 350. Let's see how this. I've never tried this.
Cleveland Center. Good afternoon. How are you doing today?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you doing? Robinson R44. That's sick, man. Happy 4th, Maverick.
Southwest 116 doing well. Thank you. Say altitude and position.
Hold on. Bro, I just had a freaking conversation with an AI ATC guy. Current altitude is flight level 350 over Newsom. About
Southwest 116, roger. Maintain flight level 350. Say destination.
Southwest 116. Destination is Washington National. IFR. I want to fly helicopter someday.
Southwest
That's on the bucket
116.
list.
I'm working on that clearance. Stand by.
Alright, so we're gonna have to get a new clearance because it's kind of like, you know, just jumping in. He doesn't know what the heck's going on. He's considering us VFR at the moment. We're only 40 miles from top of drop. Let's get prepared for
Southwest
that.
116 cleared to Reagan. Direct NUSMM. Then as filed. Squawk 5625 and ident.
Bro, that is sick! Wait, what did he say? I probably should listen and not just react. Cleared to Reagan, direct Newsom, then is filed, squawk 5625, and ident Southwest 116. This is too cool. Alright, 5625. Alright, we did that. Ident. Boom, we're identing. We're already direct to Newsom, and then it's filed. Sweet. Let's see if he says anything for that. Or I think he already got us. Yeah, I think he does. That's pretty cool. Somehow possible to do a speed run Microsoft Flight Sim? Maybe try becoming a Microsoft Flight Sim speed run champion?
Glendale altimeter 29.904. Clear direct NUSMM.
Clear direct NUSMM, Southwest 116. We're already doing that. Actually, we just passed it. So hopefully.
Southwest 116, clear direct NUSMM.
Clear direct NUSMM Southwest 116. Now this might break it because we just flew over it as he was telling us to do it. So I don't know if he knows that we've already passed that waypoint. Thank you so much, Reese, for the sub. Welcome to the blue team, my friend. Welcome aboard. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. He didn't get mad at that, so I think we're okay. So yeah, so basically we just hopped from VATSIM. Oh crap! You know what I just did? Oh no, we're good. We're good. I have to be careful that I turn off my push to talk for VATSIM when I use this because I use the same button. But the good news is we changed frequencies, so nobody heard me on VATSIM just now. That would have been really weird. Yeah, wow, there's a lot of ATC hopping on now. About that time of day. Kansas City Center is on. Chicago Center is on now. Jacksonville Center is on. Memphis Center, no prize, surprise. Since the MD-11 drop, Memphis has been busy. If you want to find somewhere to fly your MD-11, go to Memphis. They're like always online this week since that MD-11 dropped. Major FedEx cargo hub out there. Major. No, somebody was asking about Microsoft Flight Sim speed running. I don't know what that would look like. There is a Top Gun challenge mode that you can do, and I guess the equivalent would be getting a top score on that. I mean, you could like
38 Foxtrot, but strap
accelerate
yourself in for a bumpy
time,
arrival.
maybe, and just do flights really fast. But that's just not really my style. So I don't know. That's an interesting idea, though. I like the way you're thinking. I like the outside of the box thinking. Keep them coming. Have I tried Top Gun? Yes, I was just talking about that actually. Yes, I have. I have a video that I did back when it first came out. I don't mess with it too much. It's really just a low flying challenge, which is cool. But for me, I prefer when I fly fighter jets to do combat, like actual strategic combat, and not just fly low. Like flying low is a part of that, right? But yeah, I mean that's all honestly just a training exercise there. Which AI ATC program did I choose? I'm using Say Intentions right now. What time is it for me in real life? 2:11. What's up, Roscoe? Welcome to the stream. Good to see you, man. Hope you're having a good 4th, bro. Hope you're doing well, man. I haven't been chatting, but I have been tuning into your trucking streams lately. Been really enjoying them. And I know that we need to do some trucking ourselves. Let's talk about a couple of things before we descend. And we haven't talked in a little bit. And I know all of us have kind of different interests. Well, we have similar interests, but there's a few little things that are different, right? Like, for example, obviously I like flight sim, but I also like trains and train sim, right? But I also like trucking sim, and trucking, you know, all that. I like racing as well. But the one thing I want to bring up was farming sim. Are there any farming sim folks, Maverick, in chat, that are excited about Farm Sim 25 that was just announced a few days ago, last week I think? Am I excited? No, I'm not. I don't know if I should be excited or not. I don't know enough about it. I just know that I love my current mods for farming sim, and I don't know how they can make that better in the new sim besides using a rice farming. So anyways, that's happening, and it's happening in November, same month as Microsoft Flight Sim 2024 coming out. So JFF says you used to love farm sim, but now you don't know how to keep yourself interested. I feel that. I feel that. I feel that for real. It depends. Like, some people have like a love for farming sim. I don't love farming sim like I love flight sim or racing sim or trucking sim. Like, I can play those probably for the rest of my life. But farming sim, after a while, for me, I get like, I don't know. I kind of, for lack of better words, bored, I guess, right? I think where farming sim would really shine is in multiplayer, because it is multiplayer. Like, either you sharing a farm with somebody, or you have a farm, like you're on like one server and like just 5 different guys or 10 different guys with like 5 different farms, and you're like competing. Like, for me, when I most enjoyed farm sim and the times that I've played it is being part of a server. Oh crap, we gotta descend like now. Were we descending via? But you guys get my point. Freedom 6. Center Southwest 116 requesting descent via the Freedom 6. Yeah, the one thing that I will say that Say Intentions and Beyond ATC are both still working on.
You're cleared via the FRDMM6 arrival. Let's get you on your way.
Thank you. Cleared via the Freedom 6 arrival. Southwest 116 heavy. No, sorry, I'm not heavy. I'm sorry. I'm so used to flying heavies. I slipped up. I slipped up. They called me UPS earlier, and now I'm calling myself heavy as a 737. Oh my god. Okay, so we're descending via the Freedom 6. Again, we're gonna try to do the River Visual for runway 19er. And this is something I'm going to have to brief. I can't remember the last time I've done the River Visual, honestly. So I can't even say that I've done it before because I don't remember doing it. But I'm pretty sure I've done it. I feel like every flight simmer has done it if you're American at some point, which is why we're doing it today. It's the most American route I can think of. But let's see, our bottom altitude is going to be 6,000.
Maintain flight level 400.
I'm the flight level 400. Learjet 8 Lima Echo.
The Learjet on the radio. Alright, 6,000 works. Alright, we're descending. Beautiful. Steve Waters says you like all simulator games, sports, flights, and course cities. Yeah, I play them all too. I gotta admit it. I can't say that I was not just playing Police Simulator yesterday. Yep. They had a new highway update. Want to check it out. I can't say I haven't been playing a boat simulator recently. I'm weird. Yeah, I know. That's what my friends say. That's okay. I like what I like. Jack Soro says you should be departing DCA when I arrive. Sweet, man. Looking forward to seeing you, man. What's your call sign, Jack? Yeah, FS is not quite the same as American Trucks and Euro Truck. It's, I don't know. Part of me wishes that Farm Sim was a part of American Truck or Euro Truck Sim. Like, wouldn't that be dope? If, you know, you had a farm and you could, like, drive your stuff to a whole other city. Like, come on. Yeah, I mean, the boat sim is called Ship something simulator. There's another one that I've been trying out. I supported it as a Patreon. It's in development called Navis Master or something like that. It's pretty far from being done, but it potentially could be the best ship simulator ever created, which is not hard to do because there's not very many of them, but making pretty decent progress. Pretty nice 3D models. What's up, Joshy? Representing Berlin. Welcome to the stream. We are just ascending now into Washington, D.C., the U.S. capital, on this July 4th, using the Freedom 1 Southwest livery, and she is looking nice under the sunlight here over the northeast corridor. I think we're flying over. Where are we at now? Yeah, we're in Pennsylvania now, for sure. Alright, let's brief our arrival, because I need it. Not for you guys, but for me. I need it. I need it bad. So, let's see. Maybe you guys in chat who've done this approach before can help me out, too. That'd be nice. Alright, so charts up. Navigraph charts. Okay, so. I'm going to change this. I don't like that view. Reset. Let's do satellite. There we go. Alright, so we are here. We just started descending via the arrival. Our first altitude restriction is Bucko at flight level 310. We'll continue to Duran. At or below 31, at or above 27. First speed restriction is at Honer 280.
Expect the RNAV runway 19er approach into Reagan via the FRDM6 arrival. Bucko transition.
We'll expect the RNAV 19er arrival into Washington. I forgot where we were going. Oh man, he's gonna probably not say that was right because I messed it up. But anyways, bravery, courage, pledge. Wow, that's super American. This arrival is super American. Courage, pledge, bravery, honor. We will. Whoa.
Southwest 116, contact Washington Center on 133.65.
Hold on, I just realized something. What did he say? Donde está? What you want me to do again? Contact Washington Center on 133.65, Southwest 116. Why do we stop descending? Oh, because there's a restriction. Duh. Wait, no, it says at or below 28, and we're at 32. We should be way lower than this. This is why. What's the FMC message? Unable. No, you're not. Don't ever tell me you're unable. Why are we doing 228? What are you doing, plane? Everything is wrong. Alright, I'm doing vertical speed. He's doing 228 knots. Almost 10,000 feet higher than we should be. I didn't notice that, Matthew. I'm about to bring that up. That's what I was just reacting to, but I didn't say anything. Was the names on this arrival, which is crazy. I've definitely never done this arrival since, you know, that day. All right, we gotta get down. We gotta get down. I love this song. Don't slip on the trip. Bro, I'm so distracted. Anyways, 220, 260. We might have to hold somewhere. We're gonna hold at Courage because we are too high. Next hold at Addon. Where is that at? We're 2 miles from Bravery. Let's do Courage. I'm just button smashing. Where's the holds at? Hold, there we go. Hold. No? Next hold. Courage. Valid. Yes, hold it, courage. You gonna do it? I think I'm doing this wrong. I want to hold at courage. So next hold, courage. Yes. Yes, there we go. That's what I wanted. Alright, there it is. Alright, so we'll do a hold. Yeah, we can leave it in VNAV then, in that case. It should. Actually, no, I don't trust it. We're just going to descend ourselves down to 22,000.
Southwest 116, contact Washington Center on 133.65.
133.65, Southwest 116. I forgot to check in. Whatever. Center, Southwest 116, descending via the Freedom 6 at 270.
Southwest 116, Washington Center, good afternoon.
Alright, sweet. So we're gonna adjust it to 22,000, so things are not working, so we gotta wing it. Speed is still whack, and we froze. Song does slap, absolutely. That's why I had to turn it up. That's why I had to turn. I was like, this is my jam. I don't care what's happening in the plane. This is my jam. All right. So, what we need to do is I want to stop at 22,000 feet. That's what I'm working on. 22,000. I passed it. All right, 22,000 feet. Word. And what speed do I want to be going at that point? 280. I don't know what this plane is doing. Like, why do you think it was a good idea to, for one, stop at 32,000 feet, but then also slow down to 220 knots? That is not a good idea. So, we're changing that. Okay. So, we're actually only 2 away. We're going to enter into this whole right-hand turn. We should be able to get there in just 1 round. And then we'll continue the arrival. In real life and with real ATC, I would have to request hold.
United 938, maintain Mach 80.
I don't know if I can do that. I could try.
United 938.
We're already doing it though. Let me ask him. Center, Southwest 116. Can we do a right hand hold at courage at flight level 220? I don't know what he's gonna say. I have no idea what he's gonna say. It's a very specific request that I'm asking for. So let's see if
Southwest 116, sure you're approved as requested. Have a good flight.
Oh, wow. Wow. Say intentions for the win, guys. I'm sorry. Beyond ATC lost this battle, at least at this point. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Try that on Beyond ATC and see what happens. Again, I'm not knocking Beyond ATC. It's great. I've used it. I've used all my characters actually, which is why I was trying other things. But wow. All right, so we do the whole one time, and we can get out of it. I'm gonna continue to descent via VNAV for the Freedom 6 arrival. What I was trying to point out for that happened is that on my chart, which if you're on TikTok, I'm sorry you cannot see the chart, but you can see it on YouTube and on Twitch, which I'm bringing up right now again. I read 22. That's good. So what I was blown away by, because apparently I've never flown this, because I would have definitely remembered this arrival. Like the ones they have down in Florida that are all like Disney related are super cool. All the waypoints have like Disney references. But down here going into DC, which is the capital of the US, and you guys knowing the, you know, the past history of the US, but it has waypoints by the name of honor, bravery, courage, pledge, and then I was laughing at myself because I said we will, and then I realized that's actually short for we will never forget. These are different waypoints. We will is a waypoint, never is a waypoint. Forget September 11th, Wow. And then after that is always freedom. Let's roll. Oh my god, that is so freaking dope. That is so freaking dope.
33.55 American 5646.
American flags in the chat.
Washington Center. Good evening. Squawk Tree 657. Descend and maintain 16,000. Expect ILS approach. Runway 1 at Reagan. Altimeter 3006.
Honor, bravery, courage, pledge. We will never forget September 11th. Always freedom. Let's roll. Oh, that is so cool. Like, when I finished reading that, I'm not gonna lie, I got chills a little bit because I remember 9/11. I'm not sure how old you guys are in chat, but I remember 9/11. That was a crazy freaking year. I did not serve. I'm not in the military. I can't take credit for anything. But I remember, and I think everybody who was here remembers exactly where they were. Wow. That is super cool. Anyways, we seeing this again. All right, cool. So we got to roll with it then. I like it. I like it. We're flying the perfect livery. Somebody's asking for outside view. There it is. The rolling hills of Pennsylvania. It is so cool, right? Like, I always wonder who's in charge of that. Because, is that a tornado? No. It looks like a tornado, don't it? I've never seen a cloud in that shape in Microsoft. I always wonder who was the one that decides the names of the waypoints. Like, mainly in the US. Like in Europe, they're all like, you know, numbers and like boring stuff. No offense, but they are. All your waypoints are just like DN.845. But in the US, all of our waypoints have like actual names. And they're usually based on something in that local area. And usually also only the locals will even know what the heck it even means. Like we have some in Texas, like flying into Houston and different parts of Texas. Pretty interesting waypoints that only if you're from like around here you would understand what those waypoints mean. And it's kind of like that around the US. And if you go into Florida, get some really fun ones based on Disney and stuff like that. You were in New York. Your dad was a couple blocks from the towers and he survived. Wow. That's wild, man. That is wild. Yes, Orlando has a waypoint called Shrek. Like, come on, bro. That's so cool. But who names this stuff? Who? I wanna like, let me meet I wanna name a waypoint. I'm gonna add that to my bucket list. I wanna name a GPS waypoint in the US. Let me name one. I don't know what I would name it, but I wanna name one. How can I make that happen? Well, there's already a waypoint blue, so I can't do that. I think there's actually a blue VOR somewhere. Let me see. Is there a blue VOR? I bet there is. I'm pretty confident. If there's not, there's gonna be in my lifetime. I'll tell you that. Yep, there is blue. Wait a second. It's HBU though. It's not actually blue. BLU. So there's a airport called KBLU, which I think is probably where the blue VOR would be. No, so the waypoint is called K Blue, but there's no VOR at that airport. Sorry, the airport is called K Blue, but there's no blue VOR. So that might be open, which is surprising. You would think that all of the colors would be covered, especially blue. Monster, if you didn't know what. Yeah, honestly, K Blue, if you like bush flying and GA flying, you gotta check it out. It's honestly one of my favorite airports to fly in and out of in Microsoft and in X-Plane on any flight sim. It's a super cool place. It's over in California. I discovered it back in X-Plane a while back, and I was like, wait a second, what is this? I found it back when I used to fly on FS Economy. All right, let's go ahead and exit the hold. Exit hold. Execute. Alright, exit is now armed. Let's go back to the legs. We'll hop back into. We'll change our altitude down to like 4,000 or whatever, or just lower, and we'll hit vertical speed again, or VNAV again, and it should, in theory. Okay, it's disconnected. It says VNAV disconnect. I think we're in the hold still. I think it still thinks we're in the hold, so I can't. It also says it's too steep after pledge. Enable 280 knots. Lies. 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 I'm gonna put this on the other mode. That one. I like this mode. So here I can actually see the vertical track as well, which is pretty cool. So 20,000 here. At or above 20,000. So we can actually continue descending down to 20K. What up, Dre? Welcome to the stream, man. And thank you for your service, my friend. Hope you're having a great day, relaxing with the fam, or whatever it is that you want to do. And we're going to descend a bit more, down to 20K. And as we descend, I love this view, because you will see the vertical nav line there show you exactly where you're going to meet the altitude you requested. This is not a new feature, and it's not specific to the PMDG. But when I learned that 737s had this, and many other planes have it too, I was like, I love this view. So, pretty cool. You can literally use this to help you if you can't use VNAV for whatever reason, which right now we're kind of having an issue with that. I'm going to try one more time to activate VNAV. Let's see what happens. Yep, alright, cool, it's working now. But it's still saying it's unable to do a lot of things, so I'm going to make it do it because I don't take no for an answer when planes talking to me. Yes, the A300 is absolutely slept on. Oh, I wouldn't say that. People, I think they appreciate it when it came out, but I think now that it's out and it's competing with a 777, a MD-11, a 737. Like now that it's just another aircraft in the fleet available for Microsoft Flight Sim, I don't think it's people's preferred aircraft. I think the A300 is a good plane if you like freight. For me, in my opinion, if you like freight ops, like you have to have the A300 in your hangar. You actually have to. Yes, we are flying live weather, forklift guy. Node barrel, Mr. Crossfaded. Not on purpose. Watch our stream from last Friday, and we did a little bit of that. Janice, you're flying from Philadelphia to Newark on VATSIM. Bought all the New York scenery. You only fly in Europe. American communications is totally different, but it's cool. Yes, yes, it is. Yeah, okay, now we're getting some really bad stutters. Gotta find out why that is. And this is not Volanta causing it. Like, this is a whole different type of stutter. Like, it's happening every few seconds. How do we fix that last time? That was X-Plane, actually, that was happening on. That's weird. I kind of need it to not do that when I'm trying to do the river visual. Forklift guy, you're getting ready to depart Miami in the 777 to Charlotte. Nice, man. Have a good flight. I've really been enjoying the 777 and the MD-11. All these planes have been. I've just been having a good time flying in general. I really have. All right, we're below 18,000. Let's find out what our weather is over in Washington. Let me hit up ATC. He's been pretty quiet here. What's the weather over in DCA? Happy 4th, Michael Buck. Welcome to the stream, man. Thank you so much.
Southwest 116, Washington Reagan National Information Mike. Wind 360 at 24. Altimeter 29.9 or 1. Few clouds at 5,000 feet. Broken clouds at 9 or 500 feet. Overcast at 25000 feet.
Ooh. I don't know if we can do a visual. Well, no, it's not too bad. Few at 5,000. So, yeah, we'll be below that for the visual. Why are we stuttering though, for real though? What's loading in causing this to do this? Alright, this is when we start turning things off in the background. Making sure, I don't think it could be anything I'm running, but just to make sure. We'll turn off the AI traffic. I'm pretty confident it's not that because it's never been that. Yeah, enjoy. I always tell people, like, you know, try to get outside of your box a bit. I know, you know, many of us like to fly in our home countries, our home regions, and that's cool. Do that, right? But after time, you've been to that airport 20 times. Like, try going, you know, a little bit out. Like, try pushing your boundaries farther and farther. Can you tell me now, Dre? What the stutters are? Can I fix it? I can hit you up after, but I would like to know how to fix it now. That makes no sense. Why would Chrome cause stutters? But you know what? I'm gonna try it. Chrome is closed now. I've heard people say that before though. Like, hey, close Chrome. Like, Chrome should never interrupt your flight sim. It's a completely different thing. So Chrome is now closed and we're still getting stutters, so it's not Chrome. Your first flight in Microsoft Flight Sim was to the Big Island in Hawaii. Nice. I just flew to Hawaii a few days ago, actually. There and back. I can't tell you why yet, because there's a video about it. So that video is coming soon. I'm working on it. Oh, is it IED, maybe? You said I'm gonna fly right over IED. Yeah, I am. We're gonna fly right over Dallas. We're gonna make a turn. We're turning right over Dallas. How are we doing though? We're looking good though. We're descending now, much better. We're following the restrictions and all that. Yeah, something odd is definitely going on. So it could be that the scenery is loading in. I always kind of like think that it's scenery loading in, but it's been smooth the entire flight. So there's something about this area that my sim doesn't like. What's up, Jack? Welcome to the stream, man. I saw you on XP stream yesterday too, bro. And yes, I heard you made 2 accounts on VATSIM, and I have to agree with what they said. That is against the rules on VATSIM, so that's why you got banned. So I would probably, you know, email them, say, hey, I'm sorry, I didn't read the rules. Can I have one of my accounts back? So I would just, you're gonna have to contact VATSIM about that. Spotting at IID beats ATO any day. I've never spotted it yet either, but they both sound like good airports. Delete rolling cache in data and general options, then close Microsoft Flight Sim and open NVIDIA controller panel. Okay, wow. Okay, so hold on. Delete rolling cache in data and general options, and close Microsoft Flight Sim and open your NVIDIA control panel and disable shader cache. I can't do that. Then do a disk cleanup from your C drive. Well, here's the thing, Dre. This doesn't happen every flight. Like, I've been flying all week, and this has never happened. So I don't know why it's happening now. And I also can't restart. I mean, you know, I can't start my sim right now. And it's not the clouds either. Clouds have never caused me stutters before. What's up, Clover? Welcome to the stream, man. Clover rocks in the house. Hope you're doing good, man. How am I? This is not a part of my pilot's life career. Nope. This is just a for fun stream that we're doing. Do I know how to fly in real life? Sorta. Sorta. What's funny is now that we're in the clouds, you can't even tell I'm still stuttering. Oh, that was a big lockup right there, actually. It's still frozen. And I try. Oh no! I don't know what to say. Microsoft Flight Sim, we are back. Yep. Are you serious? This is, yeah, that's true. This is why we need to auto save. Wiki designs ECA installed alongside Microsoft Flight Sim E-Skills update. Yes, Steve. Is this a known issue? I do have Wiki's designs ECA, and I do have the Microsoft E-Skills update. Is that what the conflict is? Is that what caused this crash? Wow. That sucks. We gotta restart. Not the whole thing, but I got at least my whole idea was to do the freaking river visual, so we got to at least do that. So I'm gonna try it, even though the weather is not that great. And it's been a long time since I have had a crash to desktop in Microsoft Flight Sim. And I'm telling you, like, when I say I've been flying all week, like, I just told some of you guys in chat, I did a flight last night, 10 hours in the PMDG-777, not a single stutter, landed, not a problem. Right before that, I did an MD-11 flight, Anchorage to Louisville. Smashed it, but not a single stutter. And then before that, another long haul in the 777, and then another long haul. Like, I've been flying. We've been flying a lot, and this has not happened. So this is not normal. It's weird. I'm really surprised that we got a crash. Yeah, you guys know how I'm feeling. You guys know how I'm feeling. All right, so like I said, we gotta at least land the darn plane, right? So we're gonna do that, and then we're getting the heck out of here, watch some fireworks. No, but I want to also show you guys something else. I'm gonna turn the music up to lighten the mood a bit. I'm gonna go back to that song that I liked. That'll make me feel better. Where's that song I liked? Where is it? There it is. Ah, I feel better already. Anyway, so I want to show you guys how long it takes my Microsoft Flight Sim to start up. Start your timers right now. 43 past the hour. Yeah, you crashed. But I also don't like, I hope Microsoft does this in the new version too. Is like, tell me why the heck it crashed. Explain, at least you know why it crashed. You know what I mean? There's a crash log file that automatically generates, or no, it's a log file. Every time you open it up, it generates, so you can at least know what crashed your sim, so you could, like, you know, delete it or turn it off or whatever. I just had to go crack now on my depot. Yeah, that Draco doesn't like free throws. Just so you're having the same problem. Shots, I got the cheat code. That's why I never lose. They can't predict my moves. I'm way too smooth. I just caught a groove. This right here, that Charizard, fire in the booth. Had to go right back to it. If you ain't telling me money, please save your breath. Don't bring it up to me. Yeah, I pull up and I stunt like a 007 James Bond type movie. Yeah, hey, don't slip on the drip. No. Oh man, nice landing. Yours is 4 minutes. Lucky you. Oh, you're gonna be surprised. What I say for a new pilot, is it harder to land or take off? Definitely land. Definitely land. Have I ever looked into the Microsoft Flight Sim map enhancement? I've looked at videos of people using it, but I've never attempted to try it myself, and I'm not really interested, honestly. So no. I guess the answer would be no. Alright, turn that down. I don't like that song as much as I like the last one. But yeah. It uses updated Bing data, and it's I've seen it. Yeah, it does look better. I mean, when we get 2024, we'll get a whole new set of updated Bing data for the entire world. So I'll just wait for that. I try my best. I mean, I know I have a ton of mods in my sim, but I do try not to over modify my Microsoft Flight Sim, because a lot of times things like that do cause more frequent, you know, performance issues and crashes and things like that. So I try not to, right? Like, besides scenery and planes and a few little immersion packs and whatnot, like stuff like changing core things like the scenery, like, or the ground textures, like I try to avoid that a little bit. You only use it for sub 3 hour flights? Gotcha. You have to download that? How does that work? Is that being streamed to you also? But yeah, nah, I'm good. I'm gonna wait. I'm just gonna wait till 2024, we get a new set, and hopefully it'll be better. Actually, I know it'll be better. I know it'll be better. But it's streamed. Okay, cool. What up, Bloody Viper? Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Welcome aboard. Ooh, good one. I want everybody to chime in on this one. If you are a seasoned flight sim vet, I have someone new who's in chat who's asking tips for an upcoming or new Microsoft Flight Sim player. And my personal tips would be take it one step at a time, little by little. Like, you know, don't try to take it all in at once because it's too much. It's too much. It's Flight Sim. There's so much to it, but you could also simplify it, right? Like, don't be ashamed to use the assistants, like the rudder control assistants and some of the things that help you along the way with Microsoft Flight Sim. This is the reason why Microsoft Flight Sim is so like good for new people getting into Flight Sim, because it does actually hold your hand, right? You have the HUD controls, you have being able to start on the runway, you can use the Xbox controller, things like that to allow you to just kind of get your feet wet and just have fun with it. Because when you first start, you might be, you know, you don't really know what you don't know. And so I would say start off by doing the actual in-game Microsoft Flight Sim kind of how to fly tutorials to get an idea of what, what things are. And then if you want to fly a 737, for example, like if that's your goal, that's what you want to do, then I would recommend going on YouTube and watch a tutorial on how to start that thing, how to set it up, and how to fly it. You can find out all that stuff on YouTube. And then you got to find out how to use charts and how to make a flight plan and a lot of the other things that you're going to need to know to actually get from A to B, right? But just take it one step at a time. And as you go through learning stuff, you're going to have questions. They're like, hey, what's an altimeter, right? Like stuff that many of us look at as basic because we know it, but not everybody knows that stuff. So you may get more questions like, what is this? What is that? Why this? Why is that? And I would say just Google it or search it on YouTube or whatever. And usually you'll find the answer you're looking for. Also, you can come into streams like mine, like other streamers, and ask them, hey, what is this thing? And don't be ashamed to ask, because all of us started there at some point. So yeah, that's what my advice. I basically just don't be afraid to ask, and just take it one little bit at a time. Do a short haul from JFK to DCA in a 7.3 and take the river visual. 10 hours later, man, Microsoft 2024 gotta fix the loading time. How long has it been? Yeah, it's only been 5 minutes. We're maybe halfway. Maybe. Bloody Viper says, I recommend to learn at your own pace. Yep. And remember that being overwhelmed is perfectly normal. There you go. I agree. We are flying, honoring those who serve. That's what we're doing. What we're trying to do. But we're not gonna give up. We don't give up on our country. We're not gonna give up on our flight. And Blue Games does not give up. Give it all I got. Recommend starting on an Airbus. Ooh, I actually do agree. If you're looking to fly an airliner, I would recommend starting with the Airbus first. It's a free one. It's free. It comes with the game. Start with that, and that'll kind of help you get an understanding of flying an airliner in a way before you move on to the Boeings and stuff. The Celius Planet Venus opened the stream. We had a CTD. We had a crash desktop. The usual flight sim stuff. What's up, Flying with Ghosts? Welcome to the stream. How you doing, man? Abdul, what up, man? I'm hungry too. I haven't eaten anything. So let's see. You guys are saying a short flight from JFK to DC. Let me look this up. Let me look that up. How short is that? It's got to be like really short. 185 miles. That's too long. That's too long. I'm not trying to start over. I'm trying to land and get out of here. That's what I'm trying to do. Like, Philadelphia is closer than JFK. Maybe we could do Philly. But honestly, I was thinking more along the lines of being like starting at DCA, flying around and coming back in, which is probably what I'm gonna do. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna load at DCA, and I'll put a flight plan in to bring us back in for the river viz, rather than go all the way out. Oh, B-More is right there too. I didn't realize how close all these airports were. So we got Baltimore. Since you guys are just looking at loading screens and that's boring, I'll show you guys the Navigraph here. Is TikTok okay? You guys seeing all right? Yeah, you're good. Cool, cool. Let's see. Let's see. We can kind of do this on Navigraph, sorta. Just fire. You guys, I'm be honest. Right now, you guys are diving into my little musical vault. This is actually my Epidemic Sounds playlist that I've made for me and only me, for me to find songs for upcoming videos and stuff. And I haven't put any of this stuff in my Spotify playlist yet, which is what we were listening to earlier. All right, so you guys should be seeing. No, you're not. You're not seeing it. There we go. All right, Navigraph. All right, we're just going to wipe out this flight plan, unload, hide that. Yeah, so I didn't realize how close all these airports were. Let's switch over to FAA sectional charts and light mode. There we go. So right here, hold on. This beat is nasty. Where is the one with the airports on it? That's fine. We got Dulles right here. We could fly from Dulles. That'd be stupid though. I couldn't do that in good conscience. Fly from Dulles. Oh, I could. I guess it could be a ferry flight. Got Joint Base Andrews right here. I didn't know that was that close. DCA. Then up here, you got B-More, Baltimore. And just north of that, you got Philadelphia. All these Class Bravos. And then up here we have JFK and LaGuardia, New York, all that stuff. So I think I'll probably just pick up from DCA. We could do B-More. I might do Baltimore, actually. Yeah, I might do Baltimore. Add. And DCA is here. Add. Boom, we have a flight plan. Just kidding. Actually, yeah, that's all we need. And then all we gotta do now is load an approach in here, which would be the RMP-19. But I want the other version from Fergie, which is up here. There we go. So basically what we can do is we can fly from Baltimore. Do any VORs? Not really. I need a initial fix outside of this to help me make that turn. That's a pretty harsh turn. I told you, Jack. I told y'all about my loading screens. We still waiting. What's I don't want to go too far. It's Rockville. Is that a waypoint? No. But this one. You can fly over here. Montgomery County. Gaithersburg. Maryland? Nah. That doesn't help. We'll just go straight to Fergie. That's fine. That's fine. We'll go straight to Fergie. Alright, we'll take that. Add to route. Boom. We'll take off out of Baltimore. Radar vectors. Direct Fergie. River visual 19 DCA. That's it. There it is. Alright, how long did it take? Is that 13 minutes, chat? Something like that? 13 minutes to start my Microsoft Flight Sim? Yeah. Bloody Viper, you're planning to go to Expo next year with Leo. Nice. Oh yeah, it was a good time. It was a real good time. We'll do Philly. We'll do Philly. Actually, somewhere that Southwest flies. Not this route, but they do fly in and out of Philadelphia. Actually, that's farther than I thought. Hold on. I don't know why I thought Baltimore was closer. How far is Baltimore? Sorry, Philadelphia. Okay, maybe I meant Baltimore. I did mean Baltimore. KBWI. Yeah, 26 miles. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what we'll do. Alright, into Baltimore. And I'm not gonna lie, guys. I don't want to start at the gate. Like, once the sim crashes, realism is out the window. We'll start here, I guess. 1-5 right. I do want to say, for all those who were flying with me on VATSIM, thank you so much for coming out. I really appreciate that. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the flight, and hopefully you made it to DCA safely. Go to the hurricane in the Caribbean. It's there. I'm honestly gonna save that stuff for when Microsoft 2024 comes out, because right now flying in the hurricanes is not very spectacular in Microsoft Flight Sim. I've done it before and it's just cloudy. That's it. It's just cloudy. Sadly. It is there. Like, you'll see the storm there. It's just cloudy. There's nothing epic about it. Don't let the YouTube thumbnails trick you into thinking it's epic in Microsoft Flight Sim, because it's not. Was my favorite livery of all time, and look at this, we got another bug. Today has just not been great with the end of this flight. So anytime you load to the 7.3 and it looks like that, it's broken. I can't move anything. I can't click anything. I don't know why this happens. And so to fix it, you have to basically just restart your flight. So if it happens to you, now you know. Next time we fly DCS, you should fly the Tomcat, and you can try learning how to be a Rio, so you can get a human Rio in the back seat. I'm not against that idea. I'm not against that. Now it's fixed. I'm not against that. All right. So we are going to kill the music and get back into the flight, and we are going to get this aircraft going nice and quick so that we can do the river visual into DCA after our crash at desktop. So we'll go to PMDG setup. We'll go to state load, and I will go to, I'm looking for, what's it called again? What's it called again? Looking for basically like the runway one. So these are all the Volanta autosaves that I talked about. And that's why your sim might freeze up. Runway, there it is. Execute. So that should change the panel state, and our engines will be running. Volanta's like, hey man, you slew it. I'm like, yeah, I know. My bad. Alright, engine starting up. How much does X-Plane 12 cost? I don't know. The price went up. Originally it was like 60, but it went up to like, what, 70 or something crazy? A little bit ago, but it might be on sale again. I would recommend getting it on sale. I would not pay the full price. Alright, she's firing up. Oh, favorite livery. This might change soon, but the Black Air New Zealand livery, I think, is my favorite livery. Or it has been. But since then, to be honest with you, I've discovered many more liveries. So if I really, like, if I had a big wall of aircraft liveries, I probably wouldn't pick that one again as my favorite. I just can't think of another one that I like more than that. Ethan, what happened was I went to load state, and it has a whole process it goes through to get everything running again. So the screens were off and the engines were running. That's why. Yeah, the price went up for X-Plane. Yeah, I just gotta wait for that to finish and then we can go. I think it's on. I feel like it's not completely ready. Remember when I was flying DCS and a bunch of people were trying to air refuel? You were in the Tomcat and you pulled hard up in front of the tanker, almost crashing into it. Oh no. Alright, so we're gonna make a little bit of a easy flight plan, right? We're going to FMC, position initialization. We are at Kilo Bravo Whiskey India, which is Baltimore. And we're going to DC, Kilo Delta Charlie Alpha, which is DC. There's no flight plan in my dispatch or nothing like that, so we gotta do everything manually. And we are just gonna go departure arrival, and RNAV runway 19er via Fergie. That's it. Activate that, execute. We'll go legs. It's gonna be direct Fergie, which actually we already are. It looks like that's why it's pink. 3,000 feet. So we're gonna have, I guess, a pretty nice scenic view. I'll probably go all up to 5,000 feet, just to make sure we stay clear of everything. We might honestly hand fly this whole thing. There's really no reason not to, but I'll have the autopilot for backup. We are on runway 15. Yeah, 15 right, which you can kind of guess is probably going to be a heading of 15 something. You can see here 155, so I was right, and it's already set there. I don't know if we can get V speeds. We have fuel? Like, how does that work when you auto start? I don't even know. Where is that option? FS actions, fuel. We have 22,000 pounds. That sounds like a lot for a quick little hop. Can I change that? I only want like 10,000. I want to be light. I don't want to be heavy. Payload will go with... That's a full flight too. That's fine. We could deal with that. Other than that, I think we're good. Let's go to perf. I'm just going to do an init request. I should bring in what we're currently using. I wish I could, Knees. I wish I could, man. Is that going to work? I'm not sure if that's going to work. Alright, there it is. Load. Yep, sure. Alright. Yep, 10,000. That's good. Cruise wind, won't worry about that. Cruise altitude, we'll go with 5,000. That's 50. 5,000. That's still 50. 5,000. Whatever. We don't need to go up there anyway. Execute. We're not using VNAV. I just want to get V speeds. Takeoff. Flaps 5. That's our CG. 25.4, 4.7. We did not get that because that's the only thing I wanted, honestly. Alright, 4.7 is what it is. No V speeds for this. Brakes set. Land lights all on. I think I'm just gonna fly this thing by hand the whole way. Strobe lights on, and collision lights on, legs on. Good. Engines continuous. Laps 5. Flight controls are working. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go do some river visualing. River visualing. All right. I think our flight plan is in good, right? I did set it up, right? I think it's behind us. Yeah, I think it's behind us. All right, let's wing it. Let's try it. Let's try it. All I need is the visual chart on my screen here, and I'll be good to go. That's all I need, so I can actually... Oh, wait. There's one thing we got to do. So, you know what? Let's do this. Before we leave, let's brief the river visual. Again, because I need it. So, I'm going to bring it up again on screen. Navigraph is back up. Navigraph getting a lot of screen time today. So, here it is. Alright, so, as I said, we're flying to Fergie. The Fergie waypoint. This is the start of the visual, and then as you can see here, there is the actual river, so we can follow the river. It says it down here. It says aircraft may visually follow the river to the airport or may proceed via the RNAV RMP runway 19er, which is what we have plugged in, approach to Zotac waypoint and then follow the river to the airport. Let's see what else do we need on here. There is no ILS for backup, so there's none of that. There's a bridge, so we have Fergie at 10 DME. The American Memorial Bridge, it's recommended to be 3,000 feet at that point. We'll continue via the Potomac River, and then 6 DME, we'll see another bridge, the Chain Bridge. At that bridge, we need to be at 18,000 feet recommended. So this is very important to do this this approach correctly. And then we'll pass the Georgetown Reservoir. So these are all kind of like visual references, right, of stuff for us to be looking out for at 4 DME at 1500. And I'm gonna put rings to help me find this in case I don't see it. It should be there. And then we'll hit the Key Bridge, or won't hit it, hopefully. We'll fly over the Key Bridge at only 900 feet, 3 miles from the airport. We'll then see a series of 4 more bridges: the Roosevelt, Arlington, George Mason, and Rock Memorial Bridge, and then the airport will be right there. We'll see the monument and all that on our left wing as we come through. I will record the entire thing with flight control replay so you can watch it back to see how well or bad we do. So I'm actually going to open it up right now. No, Lee, we are not restarting the entire flight. We are loading back up in Baltimore, which is only like 50 miles, 20 miles away from where we're going. Have I ever been to Amsterdam? I've been there in the sim many times, and I've been there in real life once. So yes, I've been to Amsterdam. Alright, let's see. I'm making the replay file right now so we can watch it back, hopefully. River is, there we go. What a flight level walk to the stream, man. Good to see it. Do I actually fly? I wish, man. That's the goal. After Flight Sim Expo, what changes would I make to my Why I'm Worried video, if any? Oh, that's a good question. I honestly can't answer that right now, but that's a good question, Sherwin. Can you hold that for like another stream? It's about to get really busy. But I do want to answer that question. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I think we're good, guys. I think we're good. All right. Send it. Let's go. Let's see if tracker hour works this time. That didn't work. That'll be helpful. You guys about to watch me struggle, or you're gonna watch me win? And I hope we win. Come on to work. Nope, not today. Okay, not today. Tracker hours doesn't want to work for me today, so none of that. Now the last thing I'm gonna do, I know I said we're gonna go, but one more thing I want to do to help me is I'm gonna make a few fixes here. Can I do it like this? Let's see. So, DCA, KDCA. Oops. Slash 10. That didn't work. I think I had to do just DCA. DCA. I'm basically creating kind of like some references for myself, so that I can see where 10 miles is. Why is that not working? DCA. Maybe I do like this. Princeton. No. Okay. Not that. Delete. Go back. Clear. Alright, we'll try that again. KDCA. There we go. That's what I want to do. But I want that to be. And oh no, it's /10. Sorry, wrong aircraft I'm thinking about. /10. There we go. That's what I wanted. /10 /6 and /4 /3. I'm gonna do all of them. That's the last one. I can't do any more? Okay, that's fine. That's enough. At that point, we'll be good. So basically, at 10 miles, we'll be at 3,000. At 6 miles, oh, I can put that there too? Oh. I know I can do that. 1,800. 1,800. Gonna drop right there. No? Yes, no? No, okay, it won't let me do it. Anyways, 1,800 at 6 miles, 1,500 at 4 miles, and at 3 is 900, which is not going to let me put in, but we'll hopefully remember that. Alright, that's good enough. So now when I go back here, we can see now that we have these rings here surrounding the airport at those different lengths. So basically we'll take off, make a right hard turn, direct to Fergie. So let's do it. Let's do it, no more delay. Brakes release, auto brake is set. Let's get it. Full toga. Ignore the warning. Come on, brakes. There we go. Let's go.
80 knots.
80 knots. This runway is bumpy. That should be good.
Positive rate of climb.
You're up. Trim. Nah, not again. Why you guys didn't tell me earlier Navigraph was blocking the view? Bro, this thing crashes again. Oh, it's gonna be like last time I was like, okay, alright, you know, you get one, but don't crash on me again. Yeah, I wish you guys would have told me that the Navigraph was blocking earlier. I'm sorry about that. I can't see that screen right now. Alright, power coming back. We'll keep climbing. Look at the rain out there. I will swap you guys over to the flight control view. I'm gonna fly this thing all by hand. Alright, gears coming off. We're at 1,800 feet right now. Still got 5 knots of flaps in there. We are about 24 miles from Fergie. We'll do our best to remain VFR and stay underneath these clouds. Hopefully it's not raining at the airport. That's going to make it much more difficult. What's up, Pilot Calvin? We are headed to DC, man. Headed to DC. Alright, there's 3,000. As I said, we're going to go to 5. I might not. Might stay a little lower. We'll basically just remain VFR. We'll stay down. Stay down low. And we'll keep it slow. Let's try 4,000. And we'll trim it out. Alright, there's 4. 1,000 away from 5. Alright, we're basically kind of like on a base, a 20-mile base, so we're not that close. And I'm just going to trim it out best I can. I think that's good. Yeah, it might get a little bumpy as we get closer. Because of all of that over there. Yep, there's Washington. I'm going to come right of this shower right here. And I'm going to take it off, take a load off me. I'm going to go autopilot on LNAV. No. Wait a second. Let's go direct to Fergie. Legs. Fergie. Oh no, erase. There we go. Now we go LNAV. Altitude hold at 5,000. And we'll keep our speed here at 210. Alright, that works. And we're gonna take it slow. Alright, 14 away. Let's go ahead and start descending down to 3. And we'll use vertical speed. How do I like the Moza stick and base? I like the stick a lot. The base is going to be highly dependent on how well they can fine-tune the Moza software for the force feedback, but it has a lot of potential. So I think it really depends on that, if it's going to be worth it or not. So I can't say it is yet. I still have the base, but I've not gotten an update myself for the base. Alright, lights are on. Yep. Yeah, we're flying into that, apparently. What HOTAS do I recommend for a beginner? You're looking for a budget one or just a beginner one? I mean, any of them are good for a beginner. But if you're looking for a budget joystick, probably the, what's it called? There's a really cheap one that Thrustmaster makes. It's a joystick and a throttle. It's compatible with Xbox. It's also compatible with PC. So I would say probably that one. I can't remember what it's called though. Velocity 1 for Turtle Beach. I mean, it's a little expensive. I mean, if you're on a budget, I wouldn't recommend Turtle Beach because their stuff is not cheap. But they're okay. Not my fave. But if you've never had anything, you'll love it. Alright, 3,000 until 10 DME, and then 1,800. So we'll go ahead and plug 1,800 for our next altitude. And we're going to keep it nice and slow. We're 6 miles out, and now we are IFR for a visual approach, but we have the RNAV plugged in as well. So I think, honestly, I think the approach is going to be on the other side of this little rain or cloud. Hopefully, yep, we're getting precip now on the window. Yep, it is raining. Oh, you want a yoke type? Oh, in that case, if you're Xbox, then yes, the only option you really have is the Turtle Beach Velocity one. If you're PC, you have many other options. The one I would recommend would be the Honeycomb Alpha if you can get it. What up, Mamba? Thank you for the sub, man. Welcome to the blue team, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Oh yeah, it's coming down, guys. I think we picked the wrong day to do a river visual. I think we picked the wrong day to do a visual approach. This is where we are right here. So we're just north of Washington, D.C. Making a left turn here real soon. Yeah, the Alpha's okay. It's good. I guess it's okay for a first time, but once you taste what a good yoke feels like, you will not think that the Turtle Beach is a good yoke. To be honest. Like if you don't know what you don't know, but once you do know, you can't unknow, and that's how I feel about the Turtle Beach. Is that I've tried much better yokes for cheaper. Can you use a controller for Microsoft Flight Sim? Yes, you can. I use mine for my drone camera. Right here. But you can also use the fly if you choose. I don't use it for that reason, but I don't have to. I have a yoke. But yeah, many people fly Microsoft Flight Sim with a controller. Alright, let's continue descending down 1800. We need to be down at 1800 by grays. We're not gonna make at this rate. Yeah, we are failing at the river visual right now. The rain has completely ruined this for us. The good news is, if we can get to Zotac at 1500, we can still fly the second half of the river visual visually. And there is a river right underneath us as we break out of the rain. Oh, nice. Nice visibility now. All right, let's fly it. Let's do it. Let's do it. My controls. I'll throttle off. Everything is mine. Alright, let's get some flaps down. Get slowed down here. So we need to be at 15 at this next bridge. So wow, the bridges are actually really obvious. Get some speed brakes. Too fast. We're fine. We're on the river visual. Oh my god, the airport is right there. Alright, the 900 by this next bridge. Oh my god, this is so cool. Why am I going so fast? Why are we going so fast? Why are my speed brakes not working? Oh my god, this is gonna be so botched. Oh, this doesn't look good. Doesn't look good. Oh, we're gonna float the whole runway. I'm putting it down though. I'm putting it down. Oh, it's a crosswind too. Oh, we smashed it. Reverse. Oh, we gotta do that again. That was horrible. That was horrible. I am not. I don't. No. No. No, no. No, no. I do not approve of that. Let it be known that I do not approve of that landing. At all. at all. Anything that's happened in the last 30 minutes, I do not approve of. That's all I'm saying. But welcome to DCA. Yes, exactly. 1 freaking 90 on the short final. That's what I'm talking about. Not in a good way. That's what I'm talking about. That's why I don't approve. Not raising the runway though. I'm just so done with this flight. That's all it is, honestly. You got caught in the rain playing golf a few minutes ago. Yeah, that's not good. That was the most obvious go around I've ever seen. What's funny is when you look at the river visual chart, there is no go around procedure. I mean, you can go around, right? You can always go around, but there's actually no posted go around procedure for the river visual for whatever reason. But we made it. At the end of the day, did you die? No, we're on the ground. We're safely in DC, flying Freedom 1. It did. That's the thing about the river visual. The airport comes up way faster than you expect. Way faster. So I see now why people do this approach so often. Like, you want to master it, and also it's just really fun. Like, to get that right at the right speeds and like to land right on the touchdown zone, that has to be super satisfying. So I will definitely be revisiting DC, assuming it doesn't crash my PC again. So that I gotta look into that, because I think there's some kind of conflict going on. But we will head to the gate that the real life flight actually goes to, which I think is back here. That's one of these. Can't remember exactly. You know, I agree with you, Colston. I do hope that PlayStation someday gets a flight sim. I feel bad for PlayStation. When I first started like gaming as a kid, basically, I always had PlayStations. I had the PlayStation 1 all the way up to the 5 or 4, no 4. And then I didn't go 5 because I went to PC after the 4, and I haven't been back since. Pitch y'all roll, welcome to the stream, man. You're super low over the last bridge. You've seen lots of pilots do it in real life. Very cool approach. Yeah, we probably were too high also. Actually, I know we were too high over that last bridge. All right. Well, guys, we made it. It is what it is. Let's watch the replay. I want to see it. You want to see it? Honestly, I really want to do it again. Like, I'm not satisfied or happy with that landing. I am not going to redo it today. But there will be... Don't be surprised if you see another stream into this airport, because I want to attempt that again and get it right. Like, I want to attempt it so bad. Like, I want to even practice it. Like, that's how crazy I'm feeling about it right now. I was going to load our replay thanks to Flight Control Replay. What's pretty cool is that Microsoft 2024 will have its own built-in replay system thanks to Flight Control Replay, the tool that I already use, which is really cool. Let's see, did I get a landing rating for that at all? I don't think I got one. Let's see. Ooh, 382. 382. So that's about right. That's about right. At least it's not 500 like my MD-80 landing was. All right, let's load our replay. The jetway is high. I think it should come down. Yeah, I think he needs to update this airport. I've found a lot of weird things happening with this airport that he needs to update. And maybe he has. Maybe I just need to go update it. Yes, this is DCA. Yes, it is. All right, hit play. I know. I'm going to go all the way back.
80 knots. 80 knots.
25 There we go. There we go. Oh my God, look at the... It looks like paper mache. Alright, now we got trees. You're disappointed. Me too. Me too. I personally blame the crash of the desktop. If I had done it with my full approach legitly, I think I would have got it right. I do. And I'm standing on that business. Captain Cross Country, what up, man? Alright, let's watch. So there's the river. And then there's the visual. The airport's right there. There's a pilot's life event tonight from Boston to DCA. Huh, cool. I've been honestly really enjoying the pilot's life events. That's so cool. I also went gear down pretty late. I didn't realize how close we were to the airport. There's the monument. All three of them. Where's my gear at? Where's my gear at? Oh, here it comes. I know I went gear down much earlier than that. Yeah, this is a replay of the landing. I know I went gear down way earlier than that. So, it doesn't show on the replay, but I had my spoilers out the entire approach, trying to slow down. We were doing like 190 at like 2 miles out. And then it was a crosswind. You know, it could have been worse. It could have been worse. It could have been worse. Am I proud of it? No. Am I disappointed? Yes. But it could have been worse. Can you run Microsoft Flight Sim on a laptop? Yes, you can. Depends on the laptop, though. Has to be a beast of a laptop. Yep, everyone survived. And we didn't break the restricted airspace in the left. I have never seen the fireworks at DC Capitol. Yeah, 300 feet per minute on that one. 350, I think it was. Alright, let's rewind it back. And I want to show you the flyby camera angle of this. So I want to go there. Alright, let's reset our camera here. I'm gonna reset the camera, move it down. Look at the rain ahead of us. Wow. And go to camera, drone camera. Go to lock drone lock mode and unlock drone follow mode. And I'm gonna move my camera around. And I guess we can watch it from like over here somewhere in the grass. I'm gonna assume we got all airside access. And watch it from like here somewhere. Alright, now I'm going to rewind it back. And play. But no, I've never seen the fireworks from the DC Capitol. Would love to see that. It's actually funny, here where I live, they had a pretty big fireworks show just last night. I was like, aren't you guys a little early? It went on for a good 10-15 minutes. We can try passenger cam. I don't know if it's going to look that great, but we'll try it. We'll try it. I could have swore I put my gear down much earlier than what it shows in this replay. I could have swore I did. Here it comes. Ah. Oh. That was a butt-clenching landing right there. That's one of those landings where as a passenger, you hold on to the seat in front of you. But I'll tell you what, though, that livery right there. That livery, ay, ay, ay. That livery. Look at this livery. Let's just pause before everything goes bad. This looks sexy. Yeah, there should be fireworks today on Microsoft Flight Sim. We'll try. I'll try it in a replay if I can get them to activate. At this moment, he knew. All right. Yeah, I know it should have been a go around, but I had to get the rightest. I was like, I'm done. I'm not going around. We're not doing this again.
Too low, terrain.
Not today. We'll come back and try again another day, but not today. All right, left from the left side, where all the cool stuff is at. Yeah, you see my speed brakes were out the whole time. I was trying to get us slowed down so bad. Yeah, don't worry, pitch and roll. We're gonna do it again someday. We're gonna. I have a couple of flights to. I got a couple of flights now to redeem myself. We got the 777 we crashed last Friday. If you're new to the channel, by the way, I don't crash often. It just happened to happen last Friday. But we got to redeem ourselves and redo that flight. I'm not going to probably redo this entire flight, but we'll probably do some other flight into DCA from somewhere. But yeah, they just updated the city of DC.
All aboard!
In Microsoft Flight Sim. Thank you, Claudio Mendoza. Appreciate it. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like the wing flex in the 7.3 is not quite as good as in the 777, and I kind of hope that they do whatever they did from the 777 and kind of bring it back to the 7.3. This looks a bit choppy. Ugh. You don't get the head shake or much wing flex because it's Microsoft, but there it is. Yeah, it is very similar. I'm honestly pretty surprised too how similar the 777 is to the 7.3 in many ways. The 777 just feels like a more modern version of the 7.3, which we might get a little bit of that in the Max. I know, actually, no, we won't. No, we won't. All right, let's watch it one last time, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out and spending your time with me today. This has been fun. For all those who join us flying in multiplayer, thank you as well. I'm going to try to change the time of day to nighttime and see if we can find some fireworks. I don't know how this works or at what time we're expected to see fireworks or where exactly. I don't know. I don't see anything at the moment. Yes, I did pick up the MD-11. Big Ralph, what's up, bro? Thank you so much, man, for being a gold member, my G. Big Ralph, the life of the party. Thank you, man. Thanks for coming through. Hope you're having a great 4th day. A great 4th of July. Yeah, I don't see any fireworks, chat. I do not see any fireworks. I will say that the night lighting looks amazing, though. Out here in DC. Sheesh. I don't know if that's translated through the stream, but man, that looks nice. Yeah, I don't know. How do you see the fireworks? Like, is it at a certain time? You have to set the date to 7/5? What? Why would it be the 5th? Doesn't make any sense. It is 5. Oh, wait. We're on 5 now. Alright, so I was on the 5th. You have to do 1 a.m. Zulu on the 5th. Okay, we'll do that. Uh-oh. Something's happening. It froze. Okay, we're back. Alright, let's try that. 1 a.m. on the 5th. Set up, Microsoft. Wrong button. This one. 1 a.m. on the 5th. 1 a.m. local? Alright, that's 2 minutes away. It has to be actual time on live time, so it only happens live time? Wait. Try getting rid of the clouds. Clear. No, nothing. If it has to be actual time, that kind of sucks because you have to like be there. I guess that's the point of an Easter egg, right? It has to be hard to kind of to find or whatever. Alright, we have watched My Bad Landing enough now. we don't watch bad landings more than 5 times. So I don't know, I can't figure it out. I can't figure out how to see the fireworks. "1 a.m. UTC. Alright, I'll try one more time. I can't really get it exactly. That's UTC is daytime here. So I can't be right. It had to be 1 a.m. local. It's daytime. It's daytime. It's midday. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I don't. Oh wait, we're on the 4th again. Oh, no fireworks. It's all good. I'm sure somebody will see them or figure out how to see them, and they'll let us know, and then we'll try that again. Okay, one last time. Watching my bad landing into DCA, my failed attempt of the river visual. It's okay. We'll do better next time. I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about it. Claudia, what's up? Welcome to streaming. Hope you're doing good. Welcome aboard. Man, that thing looks so good. Whew, we smacked that thing down. We smacked that for real. Alright, well, my friends, it's about that time. You know what time it is? It's about that time. I'm gonna play my song again that I liked. Not that one, not that one, not that one. This one. Well, guys, hopefully, if you are in the States, if you're from America, happy 4th of July. So you enjoy your day if you're working or you're off, whichever. Have an amazing one. Thank you, Steve Waters, the amazing Spy, Big Ralph, Claudio Mendoza, Travel Joy, Railton, Hayes, Pix, Penguin 1966. You guys are amazing. Yeah, I'm planning to go live again tomorrow. If nothing else gets in the way of that, I'll do that. We'll be probably back on Microsoft Flight Sim again. There is a DCS update coming out tomorrow, maybe, but I'm probably gonna hold off on that until next week. And as far as train sim, definitely. Oh, look at that. There'll be some more train sim content coming in the future. I don't have a date for you just yet. And for the Virtual Pilot's Life series, I am literally working on that as soon as I end this stream. So hopefully I get that video out as soon as possible. But guys, that is it for today. Kitty out. Until next time, remember you have 3 choices. Give up, give in, give it all. You got peace, love, and God bless you. Enjoy your flights with me, guys. I'm out. See ya.
Step on the trail.